And I bomb into a theatre. I have respect to now both dinner just Jack Toronto. Maybe a black Jack Toronto. Now kept Jack Toro. I know they do what there is some one away. None in a way area. Then no just a bomb into a say Jack Toronto. Say you just say, into you dinner coming to Sana. Yet you bomb that you for a step on my toes. And I bomb into a theatre. I have respect to now both dinner just Jack Toronto. Maybe a black Jack Toronto. Now kept Jack Toro. I know they do what there is some one away. None in a way area. Then no just a bomb into a say Jack Toronto. Say you just say, into you dinner coming to Sana. Yet you bomb that you for a step on my toes. And I bomb into a theatre. I have respect to now both dinner just Jack Toronto. Maybe a black Jack Toronto. Now kept Jack Toro. I know they do what there is some one away. None in a way area. Then no just a bomb into a say Jack Toronto. Say you just say, into you dinner coming to Sana.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz-Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia nunan torum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. And I bomb into a theatre. I have respect to now both dinner just Jack Toronto. Maybe a black Jack Toronto. Now kept Jack Toro. I know they do what there is some one away. None in a way area. Then no just a bomb into a say Jack Toronto. Say you just say, into you dinner coming to Sana. Yet you bomb that you for a step on my toes. And I bomb into a theatre. I have respect to now both dinner just Jack Toronto. Maybe a black Jack Toronto. Now kept Jack Toro. I know they do what there is some one away. None in a way area. Then no just a bomb into a say Jack Toronto. Say you just say, into you dinner coming to Sana. Yet you bomb that you for a step on my toes. And I bomb into a theatre. I have respect to now both dinner just Jack Toronto. Maybe a black Jack Toronto. Now kept Jack Toro. I know they do what there is some one away. None in a way area. Then no just a bomb into a say Jack Toronto. Say you just say, into you dinner.
All right. Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's exactly 4:35 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 9:35 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are live on TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV tonight. You can watch us live tonight. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on radio. Search for Loud Silence Radio on any Android device. Loud Silence Radio. I don't know if the iOS or the Apple guys can listen to us right now. They are still working on the Apple app, but if you can try and see if we are live on Apple on radio. So Right now, you can listen to us live on Loud Silence Radio on any Android device. We're also live on Facebook, With All Due Respect page on Facebook, Loud Silence TV on Facebook, and also on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Our affiliates across the world are cross-posting this show live across the world. Benjamin Wayo Mahama, his platform tonight, they are live. NDC TV are live tonight. Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform this evening, they are streaming live. Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page, and also Ghana News Thread, they are our affiliates tonight. All platforms blazing. We have one task today, and the task is to let the world know that Mahamudu Bawumia cannot stand anywhere or mount any platform and claim ownership of digitization in Ghana. Tonight, we will take our time and break it down for every single Ghanaian to understand Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar. Any platform that he mounts and speak about digitization, he needs to give credit to where credit is due. Mahamudu Bawumia has been lying consistently for the past 8 years. It's about time we as Ghanaians, we the legitimate media, bring out the facts to expose this liar. Tomorrow, he will be lying. Tomorrow, he'll be coming up with his comedy show. We all know what Bawumia can do. He'll come, make fun of people, jokingly. He'll laugh, those cricket laughs and all that. He's not a serious person. But before he comes on tomorrow to put up one of his best comedy shows, we want to expose Bawumia when it comes to digitization in Ghana. And when you talk about digitization, it's got to do with physical infrastructure, applications. It's got to do with how commerce, how government works with the people work with government works with government. These are so many things that we Ghanaians, we haven't paid attention to. When did it start? What did the NDC, John Dramani Mahama's administration, the Atamil's John Mahama NDC, what did they do? Tonight, we will show you all the facts, the figures. We will not do social media segment. What we are going to do tonight is to explain to you in Chiremu to the highest level for every single Ghanaian to understand what digitization means and why and how we got here. We will let you know who were behind digitization in Ghana, the idea behind it, how we wanted to build this nation from the NDC perspective. The facts will be put out tonight. We will let every single individual around the world know that John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, they always build. They are visionaries. They have the facts. We will provide the facts. If anybody has any counterfact, they can bring it out and challenge what we put out tonight. Mahamudu Bawumia has been lying, and he's been lying for years. Tonight, we will expose Bawumia. Tomorrow, when he comes on air, he will run away from digitization. Tomorrow, whatever he will tell you, whatever thing he will come up with, whether digitalization, whether e-commerce, whether updates, whether applications, we are going to expose Bawumia today before he speaks tomorrow. Tomorrow, when he comes on air, you will look at him and smile and say, this guy is a joker. What digitalization ya de ase kire say started aben Mahmoud Bawumia e de bono ho samrane oti ase o de eye sikampo ahyem na aban eye MPP aban from 2017. How much have they contributed to invest in digitization or digitalization? That is what we are going to do tonight. Ochina Bawumia be twatro na atro na obetwa no owia eye the so-called ignorant so-called intellectuals, they will come on TV. Obidisa Kofi Bento, Jimmy, he will come and defend Bawumia'S lies. We are going to take our time. Aha inchire muni ye Ghana ni bia tere ho ase. Ye bedwedwam emo biehu ate digitalization ase, bibi free buy. So offer digitalization e-passport wom, Ghana card wom, e-commerce wom, bibia that is got to do with data, technology, internet, everything. Who say ende ema Ghana cause so bi gina Kumasi na ofre obi wa wale because of digitization. How did it come by? Who was the brain behind it? Did John Mahama put infrastructure in place? Did he also work on applications? Did John Mahama basically build the digitalization or digitization sector in Ghana? The facts don't lie. Anybody who come Ghana Nibia, the whole MPP, give them time, they will come. They will know say, and then you bring Bawumia into a china, you can be an obesity. Check. Miss Obesity, check. Midin Eddie, Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, with my friend Ibradangu, Mensumine Mufasano. When I speak, everybody keeps quiet when it comes to the media. Me and I'm control what should be said or what should be spoken on. The grandpapa is here. We just I brand to the tuno papa. All right, me time number where family Kanute. Panya national. I keep it in the better national because time and bobo na me malam the first malam Sedu Nansian in Jansen Amekono, Madam said, ye bibia. Now we go keep another demand who's or chain crab, born in them, you panay. But say, between had an net, I had any from a canute, I ubia nim kobwase ko he, panay, nesho, anya me 3 goals be there, I 2 offside, and I clean 1 back. But referees room post about your offside, say a canute. Man, I'm a payment on it. I grab madam. All right, thank you very much. Now, before you call a digitization, Mahmoud Bawumia, you better it to know. Majority of you Ghanaians watching me, and they are quiet. We will not waste time. People coming on YouTube, keep coming. We don't have time for the Facebook and pleasantries and all that. Yeah, baby, you might do one bantam. You be quick. Canute atanasi. Canute. I never call you. Made the man be power or some pimpi mumpa. I say nyanko pon domi. Into a semi de ma pimpi mumpa da. A pimpi pa. A being coming da. I damn a pimpi mumpa permission walk off. A pimpi pa a dangerous. I pimpi pa. Hey, and it's all about to be so funny. So I pimp my pa now to be so pony. And they heaven the men go because heaven now only me and the boss they are so pony. And I also I pimp my pa. Okay, they heaven. I want for the job. I pimp pa. I ready to go po. I pimp my pa now be to know. Business. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. S. Thank you for the but was a fans in it, but can you take an old players in my fans? I'm on my phone, so I some old ex players. I'm on bobo now. G go king. I'm in tax. Hey, can you take? We miss you. 18 goals. I 1 season. 18 goals. Nina 8 we corner. 18 goals. No 8 your corner. Check corner about panyai. I hey, I would tell you I'm going to pay Mike. No, I you corner the bar. Now your player be you corner the bar. The whole season between 18 goals. 8 women in corner kick. 2 corner the bar. Panya na show can you tell I we got ujakura obeshe uni baby ako. All right, let's take care of business right now. Girls so her boys so her inti enye no. Now nyama bebre bo Ghana fo bebre monsheda enye monsheda nya abotre. Now you be chema de kitwe bi me be catch me say from March going no, and I've put this announcement out. From March the green book no Loud Silence Media, you will see us in our new studio. We will be dealing with the green book every Sunday, page to page. Sabukwe, from March, you'll be dealing with every single thing in this book, 2024 way. Ghana ni biya be hu de book we mu. You'll be reading BBA is going to be a special Sunday night show. Don't miss it. The promotions will be out very, very soon. Mensro, from March all the way to December, we will deal with every single thing in this book. There are so many Ghanaians who don't know what is in this book, and I'm going to take my time and make sure say obiye with the book we. That is the green book, and you'll be shocked. You see the biggest screen. You see the PowerPoint. You see how we are going to break it down. Obiya will be that. So from March, if you imagine a April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. You be the 1st of December. Yes, 1st of December. Near completely the green book. It is going to be a Sunday show. Obiya wa gonna be the man say you be king kind uchi mwe jum. From March, that is what is going to happen. The green book, undiluted. And no, yedebe bro. Miankasa Kevin Taylor. Miana mejinim ejum. Okay, Mr. S, you want this to also go, right? Okay, I'll add it to the set. Into what should I study? Ghana for Mahama yanyo bebre sebio yakase yaka adiabeche and the digitalization. But before that, no, mommy for just 10 minutes and not less than that. Na yanche nyo maka kribia jo Mahama ye and sanyo green book nim and number nipa bebre Ghana maka say na we nyina jo Mahama ye na adane anti an answer na best start Bawumia'S na dwudwum no mommy for 10 minutes enya ade bi no bia ante ne ho ase. Into this is what John Mahama did. When put the anka ended the who the amidem ba chire mu we comedies ye the ni nyina be bro from March ye the ni nyina be bro. Take your time, sit back. Ibradango maba Mufasa maba menti obia mo maka nyoma bodam ahankwa na nyansa wo obia bodam ya hankwa na nyansa wo ahana fact no into relax and listen to me now. Uti even what ho utie de ekọ afenya abotre na hwe videos we metro de John Mahama aye ye wi ani ewura Bawumia'S digitization near finish eye natural no. Let us go.
Ghana shortfalls in power generation have been a reoccurring problem which led to load-shedding exercises in 1983, 1998, 2006 to 2007, and in recent times. Thanks to President John Dramani Mahama, there has been the fastest mobilization of emergency power in the history of Ghana government. About 800 megawatts of power have been added to the grid within the shortest period in Ghana's history. One of the interventions was the much-awaited 225 megawatt car power barge, which was connected to the national grid in December 2015, producing 220 megawatts of electricity to Ghanaian households and industries. The NDC government has connected about 2,861 communities to the national grid in the last 3 years. Ghana is now second only to South Africa in electricity penetration, which stands at 80.5%.
These are all some of the jobs that John Mahama car power you saw. Nyoma John Mahama de ba Ghana. Mumbe bri mechemu nyoma bia muhu bida. We will take our time one day ni achemu de John Mahama on the ground. But and no me mama enya idea bi ansa na machemu se Bawumia oni bibia oma yo MPP enya ade ba kumpo Ghana. Na de amiri che we obi be say comedies. We dey comedies. We nya action no. But monhwe de John Mahama aye time na ote power anase all power.
Lack of treated water has often led to outbreaks of and other waterborne diseases in villages and households. Adomi water treatment plant is therefore an example of President John Dramani Mahama's commitment to the well-being of people of the Volta region, Ghana at large. Located in the Central Thong district, plant has improved and increased to potable water in the beneficiary community. It has further contributed to the achievement of the Millennium Development Goal of at least 6% potable water coverage both in urban and rural areas. The treatment plant is to serve 5 districts, namely North Thong, Central Thong, Adakulu, Agoti Meziopi, and Ho West districts.
This is in the Volta region. In Sua, John Mahama, Yema, all these people in the Volta region. Remember, John Mahama, the president, only 3 years, 8 months. Remember, why didn't question too much? We and also once and what to about make sure. And the most interesting thing about John Mahama administration and any leadership is the facts are there for us to show you. Medin kai I'm appetite akosro and sani atiesi Bawumia. Na ya say Bawumia nkwasi osema obeka na ochina Bawumia betwa motro ba ende no ye bete de to ansa na wa na adwene say obetwa mo entro ochina. This is John Mahama. Ne nsa no adwuma de bi nie.
In 1961, the Mampong water system was commissioned to potable water to Mampong and its environs. Since then, all these settlements have grown up at a significant rate so that the city was struggling to supply its residents efficiently. It was for this reason our president, John, decided to develop and upgrade the Mampong water system. And now, upon its completion, residents around Mampong enjoy the continuous flow of clean drinking water.
Mampong water project aboa Mampong for pa. Chire wonsuo mu ya omampani aboa ya mense na na wanyansuo ye da omampani asese o na ontonkoso enye
sorry, Obia corrected me. John Mahama was president for 3 years, 4 months. Or spending 8 months in court. That's it. Inti Mampong for no John Mahama ko yensu abamu. Fact ho. Ya any person NPP for no yes idea we be no much tray. No me Bawumia me tia say onimnyansa. That is what we are trying to do now. So I kasa tintine brofo tintine nyahwe. Right now ye pe obi a obi da an experienced hander onim adwuma na oye no. Inti we are just letting you understand. Nyoma bebre wo mo di sie mo, but ye ne adwuma ne say e be bie we nim we hu say impuntio ne hia. O to aba mampuntio. And dem dey akere mo Mampong for nsuo and the omonim ponchi num nsuo biom John Mahama na kwaye mu nsuo mo and it's a proponent and exponent and the onum nsuo ama ne hoto no John Mahama.
We all know the light of a man's body are his eyes. So when our eyes have a problem, stop there. It affects every other part of us. The sad truth is, any minor problems and illnesses which could easily be treated, left unchecked, they often permanent damage of our precious eyes. A situation faced by many Ghanaians due to a lack of healthcare professionals, education, and the necessary equipment. Government of our president, John Dramani Mahama, with the interest of the Ghanaian people at heart, have acted by establishing an ultra-modern eye hospital in Kumasi, or Anoche Teaching Hospital, which is already treating now children, the elderly, and indeed everyone need of medical care for eye problems will get the treatment they need.
John Mahama, Osakwe Eye Clinic, Konfanoche, Nina and Kanchemo, Yatia Santimemu, Emma Manfo Bituo, ADD Atem, Adentina Yekanokre Achremo, Me Chiramusa Jandam Yebeguno, Kumasi Konfanoche, John Mahama, AC, a whole eye center, and a video in the hono. Don't come and tell me, say, I can't show. Open Puntia, this is what you have to do. Join the NDC train. Open Webi Ukroma, join the NDC train. That is how it works. So I am before we, Kuraba Febimbreo. We NDC John Mahama.
Pedestrians using the Tetekwashi crossing had to encounter death on a daily basis because of the difficulty they face in crossing the busy 3-lane highway. The new footbridge constructed to enhance free and safe movement of pedestrians across the 37 to Medina Highway at Tetekwashi has been commissioned for public use. The disability-friendly footbridge was part of $8.5 million project to construct 4 pedestrian bridges at hazardous locations in Accra and Kumasi. Other such footbridges has been constructed around the country, effectively reducing the number of road accidents. These and other road safety initiatives have seen Ghana ranked first among 23 countries in Africa by the Economic Commission of Africa (ECA), implementing most road safety action plans developed within the framework of the United Nations Decade of Action for Road Safety Initiative.
Yeah, sure. It is our footbridge na muhunu kakrakasa. John Mahama na this is how you build a nation. You touch every part of the nation. Mema kwa siye binti bika John Mahama na obeden. Abuwa biba John Mahama beden. Diyoye ni bina mechiro no obetwaso muti ekurase. Yepesi ebie kurase nima monti asiye. John Mahama mome yankwere nim. Yebechira mu ninyina.
Before the Malam overpass was constructed, students, health workers, teachers, hairdressers, carpenters, local industry workers, petty traders, and all sorts of commuters living on the north side, having to open shop on the south side, took their chance to cross the road, facing danger from motor vehicles flying at high speeds. During the rush hour, pedestrians duck between heavy traffic with all sorts of hazards, and when the traffic subsides, they have to deal with very fast-moving cars. Now, the intelligent locals use this bridge every day to get across. The bridge is designed and constructed to withstand vibrations from passing vehicles and tension from weight of the pedestrians who use it, ensuring absolutely no shaking when you walk or ride across. The fitted solar panels provide lighting for added security. The locals tell you,
cars, once you cross so pana, cars will bomb for woman will be digger, woman I be this airport, car will go woman, near bomb pie say, woman bay, amaye, na accident no a show, a trap.
Lady be crying, you know, a year na your front chair, or trap fine. Sign your saw the baby be aqua for Adrian, or trap fine one a car no ball, not once 1 hour.
Now, son, you baby overhead and up when she a toswa and medium. You come you cry. Why, a born one sorry view.
And yes, Rabbi say upon a choke. Send any panel a wooahano, a young Metsi, and to Ombrana or Mayor overhead in my to obey overhead and a fine, am I?
Malam Overpass does not only bridge Malam Market and the city, it allows cars to flow smoothly, reducing traffic, accidents, and saving lives.
This is how you transform a nation. You touch every part of the nation bit by bit. Then gradually you start to put the nation together. This is how you build a nation. Yeah, engineer baby in say I will choose Ghana card over Interchange. See the number of people who were dying before Mahama this footbridge or Malam. This is how Nipa Jenny. You look at the fundamentals, the basics. John Mahama, eba be ye ni ye more John Mahama ebe biem yakase obi be bie oman mu a wa woti be kroma ye de biem e bi be kan efi se be ye wo kwan efi se wa wo eye de nyankomesu ye biem a mema ofu bi megina nka se ne de digitization abra on tiase be wi a me kire be digitization e free ba ye dodo mo tiase we John Mahama ye dwudwam.
We'll continue the empowerment of head porters, they are popularly called Kayaye, by extending 1,000 pilots out of school Kayaye. Currently under the youth employment program, we have a pilot scheme in which we are absorbing 1,000 out of school Kayaye into the youth employment program, and we're providing them with skills so that they can find work and come out of head porterage. And so under the next 4 years, we are looking to expand that from 1,000 to 10,000 of them. 10,000 of them will be registered under the youth employment, and they'll be given skills training so that they can go out into the world of work.
John Mahama de no kan before we free office na 1,000 sribu fon kwara sebi omu nyina ba down ha asantimemu den Greater Accra. The initiative was to give them skill. Almost started with 1,000 people in his latter part of his government. The target was 10,000 in Kwara. And you say, Ubi kwasiampe because we kwa see kaya you for hostel or see give them skill. When you give them skill, so be a hairdresser. Obey seamstress papa so obey obi a onim ne nsa no dwuma oto ne machine obekọ di kuroma ko ne dwuma aye dwuma ho nyiska indi so bi be gina ka say me ya Bawumia me ye Kufuado ye ba be si hostel amaka ya sa nipa ne nim nyansa onye ready say obeso problem na no. The only way ubetima so migration a free stream eba the south eba be kai is to give them a skill. Majority of them drop it out of school or mobile down pay juma. Until when you give them a skill, they will go back. They will take their machines, they will take whatever they have learned to establish themselves. And inside John Mahama youth employment, it wasn't for Sebio Accra for, it was for the vulnerable. People are economically baby omo Sebio sibia ejedi ekono nyomekono omo shada say enya access into idea and say before Sankonya second term about a year enkora impim do 10,000 kebe mo skill. Yankasi kosi hostel amomo usi hostel akachira omo say into usi hostel omo ntena ho omo koda hostel no meso aso anyoma sana MPP for kachira omo mo de mo yentafo Bawumi'a yenkremodi etani. He does not have a problem with that. Enka Bawumi'a nkoba Ghana nanka the first thing nanka ose edana kuma so to elevate these kids, move them out of where they are and take them back and give them a skill. John Mahama ekreti sada. Sadano was to empower the young people in the northern region. Omo mpesa nkomusia sibia yenya nkoko yenya nkonfem yeye bro yeye yi omo so beso mu die nnua eno no start initiative no ena nkwasiafo we ka se John Mahama bodam wanye hwe wo srem omo ba ya omo so mo besi hostel amaka ye for wasantimemu sane be ya ono Bawumia teni no ni kromfo na tena santimemu atete bini na adwene da ne tim no ensa John Mahama say opese omo nsa no dwuma John Mahama me kira mu sibi ebuman.
Over $1 billion worth of investment has been made in the last 5 years, and major results have already been achieved through the completion of projects which have taken urban and rural water coverage to 70%. The first phase of the water supply expansion project has been completed to supply 40 million gallons of water, expanding infrastructure per day to 700,000 inhabitants in communities including Madina, Kwabenya, Ashoman, North, West Legon, Asofa, Adomi, View University, Ajirigano, and Pantan. Additionally, the Kpong Intake Rehabilitation Project has been carried to improve efficiency by replacing all existing pumps. As part of this project, water treatment plant has been built to increase supply to communities such as Dodowa, Ningo, and Pram Pram, all in the Accra region and the Ekwapim region. Eastern region.
That's John Dramani Mahama Kpong ene pram ho nyina water amudi nsuo ekomo and the Ghana yenya nsuo num John Mahama tumi dane den epu nsuo e ma ne dane nsuo ma den for enkranfo ni bi na omo num omo ye no mo didi na tam and the nsuo krampo ma me dwudwama kire wo we de enye show no me pesa wo ti ase nti me ka che John Mahama oba betoa so a e so wo gidi John Mahama oba John Mahama obede obetwa ne nyuma paso eno nti na enyina pese John Mahama ba power enya jimi bi obejira ka ye adwuma no ne nhwa wonsa no adwuma John Dramani Mahama.
President John Mahama is working on many road projects to open up the country to reduce road traffic accidents, boost economic activities, and bring foodstuffs to the market with ease. Parallel investments have been made in road projects across the country in 2 years. Roads such as the road from the Pig Farm to Newtown Junction have received out overlay covering 3 kilometers to improve the driving quality, reduce and increase the lifespan of the road. Despite a large number of projects underway, there's still to be done in this sector. There is, however, considerable evidence to show that no effort is being spent to fix the country's roads.
John Mahama, a crying Munitia, baby a boy in a crying Wamonka. That is how you build a nation. You pull the strings slowly. Gradually, you intertwine them. Now, Adani Kenten, and that was how John Mahama and the NDC were building Ghana. Remember, John Mahama was the president 3 years, 4 months. John Mahama when the 80 to say in Kwasiafo you. 3 years. The ability trading in ano. 3 years, 4 months. And a John Mahama. Now, this is John Mahama. Education.
Germany. Mantadoshi. Wakogo.
Changing Ghana. Mahama is changing Ghana.
Walk on, go. If I'm not Kashiba Okwa, and this party and I egg, which about what you want, German, Yakwa Joshua, La Fella, Wasuma Baki, and what Rekman to Berry, you are job on a Mantadeshi, 2016 last year, Muna Chiki, what do mommy come of Wayon? Someone saw now, hey, Jabado, what do mommy come of Wayon? Germany.
Is changing Ghana. Mahama is changing Ghana.
John Dramani Mahama, Mauna Yira Madon College Gojo Mare, Masako Malabene Jagapa. We want Tifafa.
Mahama is changing Ghana.
We are not supposed to be sitting here and talking. No, be talk. I say, Mahama and convince me. We are king. Mahama and convince you. What was anybody? Mahama and convince you. Why didn't you Juma? Ashanti region, Central region, Western region, Eastern region. Baby, I am to my John Mahama ne NDC Krampono. Ashanti region, Eastern region. Project at John Mahama ye oho. Sa MPP in Kwasiafo Muntuminya Bakumpo. And that is how you build a nation. You need to touch every sector. You need to touch every corner of the nation. And in China, we Momontiasia, Omuti Radio, Tukikan Kwasiasam, John Mahama, or say Ghana, John Mahama a crown for Nekufuado, the media tramka creek, Kufuadi, you move 1% and Kebeda Ukruma. Nyoma media tram 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Anke Kufuadi Bawumia'S, we come, you move 2% and Kekruma and Kebeda. Or some Tias say NPP, no, Omunyanzo, Oma Masamu Buamo, Omo Basomu Biamo. Jack Toronto, this concert for you know, their brains don't work. They didn't come because they came to steal money. Omo Philly said they are entitled to say Omoye president. They don't care about you. John Dramani Mahama.
The Sunyani Road project in Kumasi, popularly referred to as the Sofia Line Interchange, will be completed this year. The interchange forms part of an 11-kilometer project stretching from the Komfu Onochi Teaching Hospital to Abuakwa on the Kumasi-Sunyani Road. The construction of the interchange aims at reducing heavy traffic within the city and also to boost economic activities around the area.
Especially to the taxi drivers. We far dropping now, see I know the super line. Super line to a wapa, so now see I would require the come on.
Let's go! Previously, when it was where it used to be, it was disastrous. A whole lot of accidents, pedestrians are being knocked down by private car users, commercial car, bus drivers, and a whole lot of traffic. The government in power now, they are really doing very good. If they would continue doing this, take this to other regions across the country, I tell you, it will be an excellent job. You can see transformation going around the country. I've been traveling around Ghana, I've been to Accra and several places. I can see road networks going on smoothly. I want to say big ups to them. Thank you very much.
The people of Kumasi look forward to the highly anticipated opening of the Sofia Line Interchange.
Sofia Line, John Mahama, Yantu Abama no Kumasi o. And so Uncle Jack Kumasi and Didi Kumasi for them. Jack Toronto ko jina water didi o matam sa monto Abama me abra onfa korabanko ho. John Dramani Mahama, enye Kumasi onya ni vote free o. And so why Sofia Line, John Mahama catch us or the 1 year be swamia. O pete, then I'll be to maka. John Mahama kase or the 1 year ebeye swamia mo wo pete then I'll be to maka. And this is what we are talking about. A juma we nyina ho kwa asantime mu Sofia Line a overhead say interchange nyina ho enkofo we ka kire asantefo say ye ba ye beye swame o say che mensa bonsu na pempem say ye neje besen enkwase akeka saa 8 years kofo asantini ba yesema me enka na asem wakonna ni go de gunu kom tawla palatabo eye be na wanko asantimemu wanfa kuraba mba asantimemu ye busa enti e be friend kofo emergency nkura sesam wabesi eye laboratory ma kofo emergency ye ka no kre mo pempuntio mo mprimpuntio ye to aba ye mprimpuntio na tribalism ma wo win enyampuntio na me ka kire mo no yanko enim John Dramani Mahama wedwa ohwinim.
Ghanaians have always had a love affair with the Adomi Bridge, which was commissioned in 1957. As of 2012, over 120,000 workers, traders and tourists cross the Volta River daily using the Adomi Bridge, in addition to over 3,000 vehicles of all sizes. The economic significance of the Adomi Bridge is a lot more than $20 million a year. At the end of its useful life, having been a victim of no maintenance, the Adomi Bridge was closed to traffic on the 10th of March 2014 for 22 months of rigorous renovations. The repair works covered the replacement of the entire bridge deck of 23 sections. Out of the 40 hanger cables holding the bridge to the R, about 25 cables have been replaced. The new deck is of asphalt on steel. The two walkways on either side of the bridge are of concrete on steel, and new toll booth can be sited about 1.2 kilometers from the bridge on either side. Thanks to President John Dramani Mahama, the bridge will see many more years of beneficial and productive use.
Adomi Bridge. Ahina John Mahama fan nsan ka Ghana. Enkofo we bala John Mahama nu aduane na half cooked. Mon fan chiri kakra pi ngum na aduane na bi ne ndi ne ejimifo. Omo ba na ombe rent jet. Omo ba na omde ejapa. Omo ba na omde gold for oil. Omo ba na omse o ye free digitization. Omo ba na Jimmy ombe ku Ghana for to me keke. They should just come and complete. John Mahama ye we nyina o. On say me kano. Obi beka so na water region for enyo mo nkwa na to on say me church or video it's around the nation. Mampon aba, Sofia Line aba, Takrady aba, Sunyani aba, Volta region aba, Greater Accra aba. Won si bia a building nation. Ejimifo. This is not a time for you to be sitting and saying say afena Mahama and convince me. We are train. John Dramani Mahama.
Major constraints we noticed in terms of having the national security agencies carry out their mandate has been a shortage of vehicles to allow them to be more mobile and be able to carry out their duties effectively. And so I asked that a procurement be made to cover the security agencies. This is the first phase, and as the national coordinator said, it covers the Bureau of...
You are still watching with all due respect celebration. Afe ena yeba bedi jumano is got to do with digitization. Mahamudu Bawumia atra ocha Ghana for and the oya Ghana ni na wutie me anya abotre ne tie me. Yebeye a lot of reading and a lot of fact checking wa ha. Enti sa oya Ghana ni na wutie me nwumbre ya. Tonight's show is going to be all about digitization. Nipa do no enter digitization as say digitization if you hear about it na nse ni atisa Bawumia kasa digitization on na de bae de na digitization no de na de ne bae de na ama digitization and the MPP for per say ye de kasa omonom de bae started da ben de na ma Ghana for etumi kasa na digitization e kan ase kyeresen. And no, a DNA deba. If I saw better in Yawaso, Ghana for be ebusa questions. I'm sorry, I just want to fix something here. Ghana for ebusa questions say, digitization as such the saying. Now, in maybe by Ghana ha na ye tu kwan ye nam kroma ye hu say ye tutu amena. Na ye tutu amena. Na ye tutu amena na ye busa mukai around 2010 eba 11 12 13 na ye tutu amena wo Ghana ha na go for busa say na amena ye tu no eno so na ye den eno na friend fiber optic cable. Now ye ka say digitization a de adia ye ka say digitalization a de adia sende ugina Kumasi na say utumi efre obi video call e wo srema ni nyina e fall under digitization. Sende oko passport office na se tumi catch say ube uwo Kumasi a obetuma nya passport wo ho a it all falls under digitization. Sende se ugina Kumasi ana ugina bekwai na yet catch say ya send you message your phone so say se say me Ghana card na e ready because of digitization. Into digitization dey ya ne say ema obia wo henha no. Na at the end of the day no Ubebusa say digitization and amufrememu ana say dan bi ana nkrata bi ene si baby a ema digitization. In fact, there are two types of digitization. You have what we call digital infrastructure and you have digital application. What would team ye? There are two things. You will be a friend of digital infrastructure and you will be a friend of digital application. Now, and the Ebenya Butre and credit to Dr. Omane Boama, he did a good job by breaking digitization and the NDC up or breaking it down. And our Brofum. So what we are going to do tonight is going to help with our explanation, Magana for at digitization as here. So we just want to say thank you to him because during Mahama's time he was very, very involved in making sure say Ghana we were moving from analog to the digitization. Into what he shared on his wall also helped our production team to be able to put the pieces together for us to get here. And there are two types of digitization: your digital application and your digital infrastructure. Now, I guess a digital infrastructure say bibi to say NIA Center. You can say NIA Center, if you know National Identification Center. Baby, I'm say what we call Maybe I'm say I am what we call a year Ghana card IDs your friend National Identification Authority NIA. So I build the way John Dramani Mahama any NDC phone see. Now when your friend the digital infrastructure. Inti you can say digital infrastructure say way infrastructure eye adia utumi som adia adia utumi kase adia we ne siwa car nie car no engine esimunie sa auto car na se eye den eye electric car kra there is a battery in it a move electric car no sa auto car na se nye electric car you be a friend no engine eno ene sima e ma car ni movie. There is no way a obetuma kase wakoto car na car no battery nsim and a car no engine sim na car na betuma akọ. Hardly does it happen. Until you can never say what build the infrastructure, digitization without an infrastructure. So when see a facility and an infrastructure, amfa infidien sim because infidien simuno and no sebio a information obey here the digitization in also. Until untimi enka say oh yeah digitization and now expand it ukrono through the digital way without having infrastructure. Infrastructure is very, very important when it comes to digitization. We shall say that we are John Dramani Mahama mo esi sad down way for a purpose. Your bibiso a your friend no a NCA office, a National Communication Authority. We so opesa started the digitization. We your friend digital infrastructure. Unya baby a wo de machines begu. In fact, sir, okay say. Digital infrastructure, it say, car na engine room no, where in your engine room or car no enko. Say a electrical car or car enko. Into sa infrastructure we, strategic infrastructure we, sa kind of edifice, any sign you know, they are the backbone of digitization. Without this, you cannot speak about digitization. So over America, your places are America for a hoarding of data. Yakasa America for data information be wa America be na America ni bia no ye baby a keep no engu tentem engu basketim egu machines asa machines esi edan sa edan they are specially made for people to be sitting there and protecting with data. It is a study recently almost Russia for America almost cyber war. Yakasa obi no was cyber war betwitwo obetwehwe baby a data no wo na sebio wape kweti kwaso na wura data nim na wa dey wakofa information na waton anase we use against you ebia wo weapons obi betumi afa wo data mu anase electronically wafam akodum wakosombo America for plant wa ha obi betumi akọ America for data center na wako room or the virus room na wakọ information na wase America for sebio omo generation power no enti ekrobia no kwa yo baby afa the data center ena digitalization data nyinawo into John Mahama and NDC for no they built these things to hold our data yakaso data information a pese ebekwa bontene pese obeto no bia catch us asubesi ye the information akoyi sika e obekwai into ekrobia no well to secure almost citizens no they need to have a data center. And remember, you can never have digitization in the country without the hardware. Ukoto computer was store. Computer is so rejenjan. The work computer ni no ene na man ye computer. So ukoto say me koto computer. Ni ye hardboard na ewom no. Machine esi sa ade ni mu film na de mawa enye computer. Into without sa board na si computer ni no. O computer enye computer e ntontura de kutaw. In the John Dramani Mahama mo, they were thinking NDC4 said they wanted to move Ghana from analog to digitization. Now how are they going to do it? It is only when they have the infrastructure ready. Because without an infrastructure is so specifically for data protection, you don't have any protection. To America, strategically, especially any DC, Maryland, and the other, strategically, they are data centers. American government, they keep it safe because a hot and a chrono akomashe. Now, when you also go back to the Accra Digital Center, and some pictures I'm showing you now, John Mahama and NDC4 and see because you can never go digital. You can never go digital without infrastructure. Anytime I make catch say in the 2000s, not ye lay cable be or form na man for kasa. Oh, I don't know cable yellow be for form to Amena or Ghana. Sa time na John Mahama my imagine say almost per se almost started digitalization. And without those cables, so when you say fiber cables, I'm an to me wura for man copy streamer. Ujina kumasia untumi mfre obi video call with stream. So uwo kumasia untumi and text obi with stream. That means say communication will be broken. Also, tia say time a Mahama about power no. Now majority of the communication telecommunication companies no more person make us remove because it's a lot of work. You need to drag a lot of equipment. You need to go set up a lot of poles there. Or set where then the cables so far from free crying. Now we layer ko slim tamale. Wale no akosi pole ho ansa no mo slim no omonya de a telephone na internet. Enti Mahama ba pa no say aban no take key upon ne ho say they want to lay those cables. Say the whole Ghana no ubetime jina bebia aye call. So that was the revolution. Digitization. Digitizing Ghana ne start here. Inti after John Mahama mo ele sa cable ni nyina afri Kumasi ekosi srem ewura Ghana ha efom bebia no ene ne start here yetumi jina bebi send momo. Yetumi jina bebi send text. Yetumi jina bebi send the video message. And I say a friend call for video call. It was because of cables na yedi ashe form. Now, Maka just said there are two types of digitization. You are the digital infrastructure and you are digital application. Now, when it comes to the digital application, so Obika just said application basically an idea. Now, sa idea no, so when nya a center, an infrastructure or a center, a server, a place to host it for you. Sa idea no entumi nyejuma. It is obi create a app. Etumi ma otumi de yemumu. And also obi create app. Etumi ma government companies and government institutions. Etumi send information from here to here. Sa app no create. Na se we nya baby ebe host app na. Enti sa app na we create no. So we create a Momo app, zip line. We create the app. App be we create no. Your baby also app on it see. Sa app no. I want to set na. I want to say you protect app no. Na app ni ejuma. Into when your infrastructure, a digital infrastructure, sa app ni ejuma. Into my man basic. Mami cheche munchro. And the sa our car parking lot. And now our baby or the renters and go from parking car. Now, sa parking lot no. The moment I obe koho na ebia o car o person de kwesiwo na ehwe soma no o car no technically ene na edien ene na app no. Sa parking lot no ene digital infrastructure no. Now the moment I would o car ne be ko sa parking lot no. Now would am say omo fancy ha ma omo hwe soma ma nsiombo no ma eye information o car no obi mbreki enko information no o wallet no nyoma nyoma gum no. Sa car no it can only get that security and it can only be called a car. Abrab akonfo metu to the ties no. Only when it is kept at a safe location. It is a parking lot no and a year with the digital infrastructure. Car na would ya kwesiwo se omonhwe soma no. Car no na ye app no. Without the digital infrastructure, baby a car no kwakwesi no, you don't have an app. App need to mean yejuma. And there is nowhere anyone in this world but my culture will say. My yet digitization. Now Busana say, now what did you do? Did you invest in any infrastructure? No, can you say no? That person is mad on your digitization. Yeah, he has no idea about digitization. You can never say you have brought, and I say you brought or you have started digitizing the nation without the infrastructure to hold the data. I hope so. Ghana for what you say. And it was very important for John Mahama and NDC for to build Accra Digital Center, to build NCA office, to build the NIA office because they needed the place that our information will be kept safe. Now, so the second one called digital application. Sa applications are in brebi near say you say abuying bet made in Sawaso into bio customs. Now, ultimately GRE into custom for etimico system. So normally GRE for I exchange information. A app normal build ya a digital infrastructure. In this app no without a digital infrastructure no sa app re juma. It is own say Ghana for etimi send sika. Say you person kwa the passport na otumi ko phone so na otua ne sika ne fa app so a also otia say sa app no ne bonyo no esi eye data center ho enema app ne app without the data center, without the physical infrastructure, without the place to keep it safe no, you don't have an app. It will never work. And it's an saying your uncle for be data centers and the renting call for we be app okay o person who keep app ni safe na ye dwuma o say me was server Inti for app no beto so na me protect ma na enye adwuma. Inti without one infrastructure no, you can never talk about digitization. Inti nipa on to me see one infrastructure to hold one data. That person can nowhere on this earth say I have done what? I have contributed to digitization. Now, you better readings be. Is my voice breaking? Okay. Now, Yanye Adiebi, and this was shared by Dr. Omani Boama. And I want people to understand the explanation of media mamono. Because Samoti Asia year and San Yebetuma Ako Ridi Amamohu the NDC their contribution to digitization in Ghana. Makaros Bawumia on contribute to a penny. NPP, they have not contributed a penny. They lied to you. Now, the explanation I gave you, no, may Bible video mo share. Now, video no share, ne study niye. I want to say there can never be digitization or application running effectively without an infrastructure that is holding that application. Now, it's a copyright strike, but I wanted to play this video for you people to have an understanding, a clear understanding of what is happening. YouTube stream will reappear. Yanchen YouTube for no kakra mo share no, and that me to me I then achichi watch them. But they na a video no nyina no. They na actually nyina say fiber optic cable na John Mahama use no. That is the only way ube to my digitization. That is the only way we to make jinan crying. Now afre obi wo Kumasi. That is the only way obi to send a picture. Every aye Kumasi e dia ko na vrungu. So you need to understand the say. First of all, you need to lay the cables, fiber optic cables, around the nation. And son what Juni Krampo say, you are thinking of going the second phase. Into the first thing, John Mahama and the NDC, and say they first laid the fiber optic cable around or cables around the nation. Now let's give YouTube for a minute to show up, and when it shows up, we can start it from there. A copyright strike. YouTube have been hit, and I think say TV is live. It's just YouTube that has been hit, and I know they are going to pop up. They will be back very soon. Mr. S, let's play one commercial and wait for YouTube. When they come back, we can continue with the show. Enti Yanchen YouTube for no, they are going to show up again. Na yatwa show so.
Enti no, me de fan say na me de fan say. Enti o mo na 1979. Me soon die. When I had that.
All right, YouTube is back. YouTube for you are back. Thank you very much for staying. I really appreciate. YouTube is back. It was a strike, so they suspend their stream for a few minutes and then they bring it back. In Timuamu free YouTube, they can come back. I know people left to go watch Facebook now, but you can come back to YouTube. Video na I'm sharing now, it's got to do with fiber optic cable. Now, they're not bringing any say. That's why I'm before say, hey, Kevin, tell that I got to CNN and yes, CNN. Now, me person unya idea about cable na me can want no. Without laying those cables around the nation, you cannot go digital in your country. You cannot send video from Kumasi to Wale. You can't do it. Into John Mahama and NDC for the first thing they did, because they wanted to move this country from analog to digital, the first thing they did, was to lay the fiber optic cables around the nation. And then the first step, digital. Now watch this video. This is when John Mahama, after launch lake fiber optic cable in this country for people to be able to send video calls to north, south, east, and west. He launched it for Ghana for to see say. And baby ayabedu after building Accra Digital Center, after building NCA office, after building NIA office, we have arrived. And under John Mahama leadership, Bahama's leadership, ubetuma send the video call. Ubetuma free obi video e was stream. That is how you start to build digitization. He cannot stand anywhere else and say he brought digitization to Ghana on Tiasie. Intime mama Tiasie sana ochina wabejimi no ho. Now, this is John Mahama. After they laid the fibers or the fiber cable around the nation, test. After that, we'll go into the details. This is the lunch.
My speech with a quotation I made during the State of the Nation address, and this was in 2015 in February in Parliament, and I said, quoting, "I wish to report that the Eastern Corridor Fiber Optic Project has been completed. The overall optic fiber installation is over 800 kilometers. The fiber has also been extended to the University of Health and Allied Sciences. And this project will open up the Eastern Corridor to the information superhighway and offer not only teaching and learning opportunities, but also bring the digital economy closer to the people living in this area." And so today, the Eastern Corridor Fiber Optic is a reality, as I reported to Parliament. We have developments that are tangible, and there are developments that are intangible. Developments that are tangible are those that we see brick and mortar, and we see iron rods and everything, and we can touch it and say, yes, development has come to our hometown or to our region. But there are developments that we cannot touch because that cable is buried 1.2 meters in the ground, and so we can't see it. And yet the effect and revolution that it would have on our lives is far more than any brick and mortar you can have. Because communications is driving the economy of the world today. And so if a government invests 38 million euro to open up an information and communication superhighway in an area, it is far more rewarding than any concrete, iron rods or brick and mortar you can have. And so that is the value of the asset you are having today. This is a fiber optic network that, as you've been told, travels for 800 kilometers starting from here, Ho, all the way to Boku in the Upper East region, and then connected to Accra to the data center and through there to the rest of the country. When I came here this morning, we went into the switching room to take a look at the servers that are driving this optic fiber network. And we significantly had a teleconference with two of my ministers. The first video conference was with Ms. Hannah Tete. She was sitting in her office at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we called her and had a video conference. We talked with her, chatted, very clear pictures, very audible sound, good quality communications. And then from there, we called the Upper West Regional Capital, WA, and we spoke to the Deputy Minister of the Upper West region. And there again, very good quality communications, good sound, good video, and it was a very inspiring thing. This fiber optic is going to allow us to do a lot of things. As I said, it's 800 kilometers long. It is going through 120 communities, all the way to our northern border. And it is going through 20 districts. Now, in every district, every public facility is going to be connected to the fiber optic. And so for every district, schools, hospitals, district assembly offices, police stations, just name it, every public facility in the district is going to be connected to the fiber optic. And so it means that we can do e-government, we can do our internet, we can do e-learning, we can do e-health. I mean, any application that we want to do, we have the opportunity to do it now because the infrastructure exists to carry it. Fiber optic can carry video, it can carry voice, it can carry data, and it gives you a huge, what we call a broadband.
So now we know that without fiber optic cable being laid in the ground and having a data center being built for servers to sit inside, you can never go digital. As simple as that. You can only go digital only when you lay fiber optic cable in the ground. John Mahama did it. And the second thing, you need to have a data center. The third thing, you need to have servers in the data center and then the hardware, before you can make a video call, before you can do your e-government, your e-health, your e-learning. Without that, you cannot talk about digitization that you have a hand in it. Into Bawumia'S eba TV so. Now Obiena Noka say digitization. Amubusan say, has he even laid 1 inch of fiber optic cable in the ground to talk about digitization? So Bawumia'S TV so china. No catch us say he has introduced digitization and things have changed and he brought digitization. Mumusan say, have you laid 1 fiber optic cable in Ghana to send a message from Accra to Mu? So this is the genesis of digitization in Ghana. And another in the video without laying the cables in the ground, never mention digitization. John Mahama laid the cable. John Mahama had the data. John Mahama had the infrastructure to hold the data. And that is the only way you can go digital. Now, there's a lot. John Mahama, digitization, digitization or starting, any ole cables, now, or see, NCA, Accra Data Center, any NI, you watching me, Afena mebe chira mu say adia John Mahama ye no about 8-10 years ago no afena ye nya ho mfaso and this ochimi be gina TV so say digitization and onim die oka because se wontumi lay 1 fiber optic cable on the ground, you should not talk about you inventing digitization in Ghana. Inti I wanted you people to understand. John Dramani Mahama went ahead and Olanchi the Accra Emergency Center. A hona obe say omo te dan bim, but they are connected to the whole country, specifically the Greater Accra region. Olanchi momo who said in Ghana you can sit in Accra and monitor events in the Takoradi. You can sit in Accra and monitor events in the Srim. You bet to organize the state match with Srim. We can sit in Accra and monitor the state match through the cables lay or form epic internet signal and they bring one crime. If anybody say Bawumia'S be platforms for China and he speaks about digitization, Mumusan say now digitization no a day now they can digitization or can digitization asem. Well lay cable, where's the data center, what was server? How are you able to tell us say you as somebody we should look at and can say Yelfa Ghana and show on side because digitization be, but digitization is so you have not basically added a dime to the digitization. Now, my uncle into the details. Na mention my dear. You be reading kakra. You are not show. John Mahama launching. In fact, let me show you first. John Mahama we no. Omuye bibia we no. O launchi the emergency center Accra. This is the launch.
Cabinet ministers have been hooked onto a platform to enable them access key government information and archives from cabinet meetings. The platform, which also provides for an electronic storage of cabinet papers with search and retrieval functions, also provides alert systems on outstanding tax and announcements.
And so that's why today we provided both the manual copies and then also the e-platform.
He also
major constraints we noticed in terms of having the national security agencies carry out their mandate has been a shortage of vehicles to allow them to be more mobile and be able to carry out their duties effectively. And so I asked that a procurement be made to cover the security agencies. This is the first phase, and as the national coordinator said, it covers the Bureau of National Investigations, who are going to get 88 vehicles. These include a Mitsubishi bus, and then Nissan Navara pickups, and then Nissan patrol station wagons, Nissan Sentra saloon cars, Sunny Camry, and then some Yamaha motorbikes, 30 Yamaha motorbikes. That should enhance the vehicle stock of the Bureau of National Investigations to enable them to carry out their work effectively. The prison service has traditionally been very starved of vehicles, and there are circumstances in which it has been reported that prisoners have to be sent to court in trotro vehicles or in taxis. I hope that with some of these vehicles they are going to receive, it would reduce that incidence. And so for the Ghana Prison Service, they're receiving 10 Mitsubishi Rosa buses, and Nissan Navara, 20 Nissan Navara pickups, and then Nissan Sentra saloon cars, 7, Nissan Sunny 6, Toyota Camry 7, Toyota Prado for command work 7, and then they'll get 20 Yamaha motorbikes. I think that this infusion of vehicles would be an advantage to the service. We also have the Narcotics Control Board that is responsible for preventing importation of drugs or trafficking in drugs in our country. And they'll get 2 Mitsubishi Rosa buses, 15 Navara pickups, and 3 Nissan patrol station wagons, and then 8 Nissan Sentra, 8 Nissan Sunny, 4 Toyota Camry, and then 2 Toyota Prado command vehicles, and then also receive 20 motorcycles. And last but not the least is the National Security Council Secretariat itself. They'll receive a Mitsubishi Rosa bus, 10 Nissan Navara, 3 Nissan Sentra, 3 Nissan Sunny, 4 Toyota Camry, and 5 Toyota Prado Command. And also the Ghana Police Service, we're bringing additional President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief.
So after laying the cables around the nation, he then equipped the security agencies. That right now you have laid the cables. You BNI, you can sit in Accra. National Security can sit in Accra and communicate with your people in the north. Communicate with your people in the south. You people can communicate through the internet. You people can share video information. You people can share the intelligence through technology, through video, through internet, through everything. That is what John Mahama did when it came to digitization. So before we delve into the details, emwa unye free the John Mahama yemu. And I'm a catcher says, Obi Biena no Ghana catcher will say. Bawumia'S Biena no Chinaka said digitization. He has achieved, he has struck success. He has changed Ghana from here to here. He's lying. He has no idea how digitization came about. And nitina menya butcha mede wo fasa eye ade we mo wate ase. Inti enda ofo na kuta na to me video ko sirem no because of John Mahama cable or the far form. Because NDC for the cable far form. See a data center infrastructure. You to me the information for how edeko sirem. And then your friend digitization. And then your friend saying changing from analog to the new world. And nona John Mahama yen all the way in 2012, 13, 14. 2015, John Mahama say we would send video to people in the north. We'll be sharing data. Or spending how much? He spent about over 38 million euros to put cables on the ground in Ghana nationwide. Inti Bawumia'S digitization on the buyer. Nyansa ben the womb. Now I'm breaking it down. I want to enhu enfaswa sa digitization John Mahama ye no ene wo enemy and the enfaswa ye nya so e wo Ghana. Yenko ye be reading a lot of reading. Now ye free be the digital applications. digital applications. Now, without the infrastructure, without the data center as service room, the application is a waste. Now, over and above the aforementioned benefits being derived from the NDC massive digital infrastructure achievement, John Mahama's digital applications record is unmatched. Digital application ride on the back of robust digital infrastructure and hold the most significant potential for job creation, security enhancement, and delivery of social welfare services. Inti applications no eno na boama aban ndwuma etumi collaborate eye dwuma bom. Eno na etumi ma eye den government agencies etumi eye den eye dwuma, because without eye den the infrastructure no, the applications cannot work. In the local government office, I can say, oh, you send information, I come a passport officer. It is because the infrastructure, no, the Accra Digital Center, the NCA office, the NIA office, no, a whole machines this in the app, no, it will go there and become active. Without the infrastructure, you cannot do anything, and that is what John Mahama did. In Tuba, be a friend, your friend be digital application compass two main things. You guys a digital application are two things. One, e-commerce and e-government. Now, Nsemu to say Bawumia'S say e-government, e-commerce near the omoboa. This is what John Mahama did. And internet and the ultimate na Ghana. No, I can say na me sendi momo ako techiman. Momo na mu from na den na juma because momo na app and a phone so. Instead na ultimate send sika app so na copy obi app so no akash menyeska. It is because of the cables at John Mahama lay. It is because cables they lay no and obi create app no. In this app no easy to sit on the cable, sit on the infrastructure and become effective. Without the infrastructure, without the cables, without the servers holding the data and transmitting whatever you send, so technically, so send the BB or phone so automatically cables pick some information na ediko encrying Accra Digital Center na they call Accra Digital Center, they call NCA office na sa information sa system na ewo edanim na friend Accra Digital Center NCA office na afi asendia bro baby awo na ede to be send sense cables na ewo form cables na be the conveyor belt and na be the springboard. Even though cables talks to Accra Data Center, Accra Digital Center. Na cables ati say what send this free Kumasi into sa office na one kind mu na sa infrastructure na John Mahama si na ascendia ma cable na cable ni discard bro. And it's not to me send this sika kuma obi wa infa banchiase. It is because baby a ujina no ekroda ujina so John Mahama the cable fa asie. Without those cables, untumi send this car, untumi nya transfer, untumi nko passport office, enko ka say me nyome ego application. So no, because application de app keke ehia bibia ebetinem emana di ejuma. Inti send so send this car na say e call ma me ho a sika na o send no obekwai no ebeko Accra Digital Center. Na sa cable na Mahama lay free Accra Digital Center no asense the cable na wo ban ho be kwai na sa cable no as to any sa sikara send a communicate na cable na that form no ascend electronically to ma me be kwai. Without that untumi send iska. Anytime I catch Bawumia say sa nyoma wo nyina na Bawumia on my politics sa nyoma wo nyina Bawumia did not contribute a dime. NPP as a government omanfa 1 cedi anshim. Now okwa I say e-commerce. In furtherance of e-commerce, business transactions that take place on the internet, President Mahama assured the integration of digital applications into private and public business processes to achieve greater efficiency, timely and effective service delivery to citizens. Interna macho and then etumika say government any private company be ye juma na den omudinsa also because of the data center, because of the fiber optic cable, because there's a server inti say private company person ya ban ye juma ya see akofa bia friend zip line. And the zip line to me zip line to me koche moja and at the end it is because of the internet, because of the fiber optic cable na form no and then the to me sa zip line detect baby I was said or drop it no, because without that internet connection between the private company and the John Mahama data center Accra Digital Center no, if there's no communication that zip line a better form, it needs something to collaborate, to talk to. And without the fiber optic cable at Mahama lane or form, nothing can be in the sky and doing zip line. It will never work because zip line for office, their machines there, they need to communicate to Accra Digital Center. They need to communicate to the fiber optic cable at Mahama far form. So without the infrastructure, and the infrastructure is got to do with the fiber optic cable, any a dyno, any computers, any service edge information edge. And this is what John Dramani Mahama into Bawumia'S just digitization on TSU. He does not even know how it came about. Wabana order Ghana for Bawumia'S is a liar. Now see this. We are still with the digital app application. Now John Mahama achievement after digital application, as a nation. Also, his achievement in this regard can be grouped as follows. Sir, digital application at John Mahama de buy no. Ye ba be hwe infraso ayenya ene sibia o group no and the benefit and as benefit. Mahmudu Bawumia on kan kru ochna. Obe digitize mu say fiber optic cable way. Obiana no ka digitization say hey. Uni be free buy. O fiber optic cable. Say me ma me din komo e wo e na vrongwa. I know why I'm able to talk to her because Obi Bedi president and the cable far from anytime between me mama din komo anytime to me friend mama every day asante achem na me to me friend my boyfriend ewo begro abra original video so entwetwansi. It is because cable nam from because Accra Digital Center wo ho Mahmudu Bawumia oni we bi o odwese nyina ejim se che ma wontumi into ochina obeba digitization o kam so cable way. Oka will say, "Ehina will lay fiber optic cable. Ewo Ghana ha." Now, mamin komenim. We will do it. We will try. I'll try and infuse it with an S. Now, to begin with, the government to government initiative included. Oh, sorry. His achievement in this regard can be grouped as follows: government to government, and your G2G. And your what government to citizens, and your what government to business. In the John Mahama fiber optic cable, lewe na osi the data center, this service simwa estatibo ejumano. Afena abuying any abuying to me dinkomo. You can say government to government, and then you to say customs. To me GRA dinkomo on the internet. And internet utuya sika ewo edia portal GRA for to me who say utuya sika. It is through the fiber optic cable. Any Accra data center no inti GR4 omoje wo receipt no cost system no automatic na fiber optic cable na sense a sense pe na eco data center na dia kwakoma GR inti GR4 to office omonim receipt bi aye no port. That is what we call government to government. Aban MMDCB obekwai opese on another government institution wa Accra the Ministry of Local Government omo collaborate omo to me send the information through the internet cable aye le no any Accra Digital Center any facilities no the data it is holding service no into say MMDCB now so person on the local government and I say the minister Ekasa Wankraya, he does not need to walk to Accra because of the cable now John Mahama lay around the nation. He can just go on his computer, turn it on and call him on video call, and then the boss in Accra will pick up. That is how John Mahama was bridging government to government. That is how he was bringing governance to make it simple so that we can not make it complicated. He tried to simplify governance. That is why he spent so much money laying those cables around the nation. Mahmudu Bawumia because of digitization. Mutan say, "Oh, why do you need juma? Wouldn't mind require digitization by?" Do you understand digitization? Now, in my friend be government to citizens. Are buying any citizens because of what John Mahama NDC 4 cables from the far from we see a data center a hold information it to be transmitted around and we are citizen who to me send information eco passport office and I'm a boy I will say Omunsaka how was it done? It is because of the app it is sitting on the data on the infrastructure the fiber optic cable and way possible. When you go into Accra Data Center, there are different servers connected to the whole nation. And it's now to come say, "Ma send him information I call a passport office, and ya bosumbia na beifobio, because of cable na John Mahama mode to form your friend fiber optic cable. I could see brody say, ye di bia fansuom, and it's a tweet na Ghana, ya send it ya send information call Egypt because a bin na munsuom. Cable na munsium without the fiber optic cable won't mean digitization. when also na NDC church the muchiramo na mo hwe bebia na NDC de mo kɔ now as you very big government to business private institutions amo pese omni abanye adwuma sesi ano enam chechem just says zipline no that is how it works I will say omo use the internet they have to send information across yaka say nansemo te say no mo ka say omo ba be ye meter reading with drones how were they going to do that the other video has messed Facebook up it's fine yaka say the government to business obi o ye na dwuma den obi or private company otumini abanye dwuma also my client ni nyina omo pay insurance card but betumi upload omo nyina insurance card no e dey akosnet it is because sa fiber optic cable no Accra digital center no sa infrastructure mienu no ene na enable app no etumi manage send information no akode SNET and this will be a private company na otua the SNET the SNET contribution of the workers he does not have to go to SNET. He can sit in his office and pay through a payment app and a payment platform. Any platform will be a year Juma or Ghana Hano. It is because of the Accra Digital Center. It is because of the fiber optic cable that John Mahama de form. Facebook has gone off because of the strike we had. I think it's going to come back. Mr. P, are we good with Facebook? If it comes back, fine. Facebook is down. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be back.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from.
All right, we are back on Facebook. It's going to start pick up again because the video nearby and the strike in internet, my Facebook going to call off. But we have gotten the signal. Facebook is back, so we are good. Facebook is back, so we are good. Facebook. They'll be back again. Facebook for Mamon Panic. We got a strike from the video. It was necessary. We knew we were going to get a strike, but we had to play it because and then the base of NNA Foundation explanation for me. So I know Facebook, you guys are going to come back. Yeah, 2 minutes to show up. After 2 minutes, what we are going to do is say we are going to move ahead. So what I'm seeing right now is, here's a Facebook is back. I don't want us to leave them behind. I just want to see if Facebook is back. Okay, so I think we've been limited a little bit with the eyeballs, but more free Facebook, what I can say is that Facebook is back, so you can go back to the Facebook and watch us on Facebook. If we have been limited, Mr. P, what we can do is we can still go ahead. I think it will recalibrate itself. It's because of the video we played. It's just a glitch. It will recalibrate itself and come back to normal. Into more Facebook, nothing has really changed. It was a glitch. It's going to come back. I think it is actually back. Into Mr. P. Are we good? Mr. P. All right, so what I'm getting here is that okay. All right. All right, let's do this.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their name.
All right, now, guys, let's move on. Facebook is back. Thank you, team. Thank you very much for working so hard to get this Facebook back. All right, it was a strike. I think the video we played, Facebook didn't like it that much, but we have educated Ghanaians. They all know. Now, Facebook is back. And so when you go down there, to begin with, the government to government, that's the G2G initiative, includes into government to government, you know, a year after laying the fiber optic cable and having the Accra Digital Center, no, a day na a day infrastructure and a day bread are buying. You see 24/7 broadband internet access for all MMDAs into all the district assembly offices because of the fiber optic cable now. John Mahama lay, you know, and internet a MMDAs. DC office ni nyina no omutumi ne den aban etumi communicate on crime etumi ne ekufu to communicate etumi send the information. They can call, they can send emails, they can have a conversation and basically serious meetings. First, you know, MMDS for Kobibia or some of the paper. Say, they don't need paper. They can just do what? They can take a scan of the document and then move it to Accra. Into ama ejuma no easy. Initially, you need hard copies before you can send your information to Nkran. Oh, you hear the CKB for Aban yes, some from paper mbra, nan say for paper anko. Because of fiber optic cable at John Mahama Muleye, because of the data center in Accra and internet MMDCs, etumitina office, now I send a scan document of their meeting. Now Nkran for say Saka. It is because of that. It is a one tiasia. Now Bawumia'S general digitization on tiasia or chawntro. Now automation of government agencies through a wide area network infrastructure backbone. On saying time and John Mahama oko green book rima. John Mahama apart from say the fiber optic cable by Accra Digital Center no majority of regions organ and more some small satellite poles bi ho. Those ones were given the various or respective MMDCs any government office ni no Sa satellite no mbesi no ene na ene eye enkran ene fiber optic cable no ekasa. Enti ebi ona otie kura se yes John Mahama mo besi pole bi wa ha sa pole no ene na ne cable ne kasa etumi ma mu krom ho DC no etumi send scan document ekonkran. Enti even though the cables no is around the nation no to make it more effective no they still put up satellite poles internet access no easy. Bawumia has nothing about digitization. MPP are buying from Kufuor to Ekufuor to Bawumia. Some be Monica digitization no mucha ontro, but Bawumia has failed on the economy. Or baby in the tuna nesi. Now you see something called web hosting, domain registration, and emails. .com.gh and .gov.gh for all government entities. Enterprise document management system for the archiving, retrieval, perusal, and management of critical government documents. Into because of this, no, and then there, obitubijina the entakrade, obitubijina ekurasibi ekase. And you call meeting, no, DC say, oh, I could see what the mamma fan send. Because of fiber optic cable na John Mahama no and then the phone utra picture now we say was scan it o send ya any cable no essence no sa satellite post no almost sense sa anyoma no into the moment obe press send no na cable na pick it na sa towers na pick it no the concrete na nkra quickly a bounce it no so reflector ko wo na nipa na the corner hon e na room go no na ono so nsaka into it is the cable no sa communication na John Mahama put it together no and into and there wa into without John Mahama's fiber optic cable, Accra Digital Center no nanka yentumi ntrankran and send the information enko stream. I hope you're understanding. Now this is what you see. Make sure the benefiter Accra Data Center and fiber optic cable na Mahama de far from no emfaswa e de abreye nyina no ene na me kire machiro into because Mahama be den also be uti no apampa so Mahama nti and me twa picture ofia metumi send me kunu e wo Iraq. Mahama nti and me mama o kura say otumi twa video e de send me so okoyi o na de si ho no. It is because of John Dramani Mahama. It is because of the fiber optic cable in the ground, because of the Accra Digital Center. There is a data center. Now uko enima also furthermore, the government to citizens initiatives called e-service into after a first one now make sure say government to government now there's something called the e-service and here the electronic services and have improved the quality of services rendered by government to citizens and harmonized and enhanced cooperation between the public bodies providing them. By so doing, human contacts are being removed, contributing significantly to the reduction of corrupt practices that have always characterized citizens' requests or applications for basic everyday needs like birth certificate, passport, driver's license. So Bawumia'S say because of mobile digitization and the ultimate a request and I say apply for birth certificate online or only idea be John Mahama fiber optic cable no. And so be so to Jina Kumase, a passport one cry, and yet Bawumia on fashion can a cables ne go for no, a Accra Digital Center no, and none etumia connect Sanyoma we mau to apply online. Inti eno so no infraso de brand say what is say embre Bawumia say I say ano nipa motete office no corruption come from John Mahama started killing corruption from opposition because sadly when John Mahama no omo no ye Goro boys Accra passport office omo no ye Goro boys the birth and death certificate omo no ye Goro boys air driver's license office no it is because and oko DVLA near see ye check card amount information amount digital card because of the cable. It is because of the data center. And and sika o DVLA and because of John Mahama cable no the far form no. The fiber optic cable this is sending Ghana hanyina and and say obi beji cash onje cash you tua no dey o sa tua DVLA charge you 20 Ghana now the phone tua through Momo app na because of the cable. Inti adibia ye organ bia and cut corruption middlemen na say and the government agencies are making money because middlemen have been cut out because of the introduction of digitization. It is because John Mahama put those cables on the ground. It is because John Mahama built Accra Digital Center. It is because he built the NIA office, NCA office. These are infrastructures. Who needs infrastructure now? Who to me yet? Cable no your friend infrastructure. They are physical things you put in the ground. center na wa kra na friend digital center no server system and then your friend infrastructure into be catch us about infrastructure or digitization over here also to me one answer because you need to prove to me that you have been able to invest in infrastructure. You can invest in app, you can invest in any app, COVID-19 app, but without the infrastructure the app is useless. Muntie me. You can build any good app in this world without infrastructure, without fiber optic cable, without a data center. That app no wastes. You can pay anybody to build an app. Where are you going to host the app? On which platform is the app going to sit to distribute the information you want to go? You need an infrastructure. And Mahama spent a lot of money to build the Accra Data Center, to build the NCA office, to build the NI office. Intende ura NI office near the card mawa. Kase nyankopon ma John Mahama nyininche. Because every machine at Accra Digital Center, National Identification Center, John Mahama, and the buyer connected to the fiber optic cable and to Accra Digital Center. Without that, send the John Mahama yi cables in free format, there will be nothing left. So NDC focus say, hey, most digitalization. Okay, yeah, she cable in free form, and they ultimately send mumu, ultimately request, ultimately apply for passport, ultimately apply for driver's license, ultimately conquer, ultimately BBR into the soul of this country. The solar running digital economy, no, it is the cables on the ground and the infrastructure. The cable, no, infrastructure, no. The cable is part of the infrastructure. And John Mahama, infrastructure, no, he did not sit there. He added the applications to it. And into your e-government, your e-services, applications living to government institutions. It to me juma. Obi or MC, tafo, to me send scanned photocopies and they call Accra because John Mahama SR the app by your friend e-services. Bawumia does not have anything to his name. Mr. Bawumia Kasa or Betan Radio Sika Mumbusan say, then out to me send the Sika every Kumasi con crying. Then out to me send a picture every Kumasi con crying. It is because of the cable. Only one cable, one. Omunlebi. Omodadamu. Ochina obejinawa enkwasi asem say yawo omo obi amusa the question because omunim say ye Jimmy now me yanko edinam chewa de bi. So the next one, this is what it says. Ye nya wote dwedwem me pese Ghana fo mu ba omi abesre obeka so ochina monsre no because hwe oyi say ye Jimmy. Kevin Taylor say fiber optic cable and every digital thing happening in Ghana happening. Any Accra Digital Center because John Mahama the far from no kra na enye no kre. Mahamudu Bawumia, have you invested in one fiber optic cable in Ghana? Have you put together any e-commerce, e-app to help government institutions? Omobua, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC built this. And the Ghana called Digitala. We have to go down on our knees and pray for John Mahama. We have to go down on our knees and pray for John Mahama because the John Mahama yama Ghana no. The John Mahama nke jana mane twaso anka bebi ewo no enye Bawumia ba in politics because of one thing, economics. Economy. Adentina weja ho asem ka because they na all kind of opposition ya no bi na troma no. On sa alanko yochama de se Bawumia wasa wa bre bibie no betuma ye. Omne na tena cabinet o. Alankode Chiramantin no ka the economic management team who or se Bawumia na munida no so no oni ideas who fro bia wa bon na se dan chamfin so ase be ka kire say aponchireni ewu a kwase ampanyi woni wan ka se dan cham ne boa. So that is what we are living with today. Ochina oba digitization, the dollar is at 13.5. Why is he not talking about it? Or just said digitization F4. Anytime catch Ghana for say make nobody also say he will pick Ghana card over their infrastructure. On to me see school, on to me see bridge, on to me see any infrastructure. Or say Ghana card. Ghana card it falls within digitization. Without the fiber optic cable, you have to be printed one Ghana card or Ghana. Without Accra Digital Center to save the data. Some information now what they ma Ghana card and I for say mun keep no mo card so no na chip no. Some information in go Accra Data Center. When you see without that infrastructure and the infrastructure cable no, you cannot do any of these things. Into Bawumia MPP to me say, yena yede digitization by what Jimmy? With this platform, citizens are able to digitally apply for passport, birth certificate, and driver's license, register their businesses from the Registrar General's Department, request both marriage certificate and police background checks report, and most importantly, conveniently file and pay taxes. Into some culture say, and the GRA say Ghana for are on an app, taxes on an app. It is because of the cable. And this time I say, Bawumia'S MPP, omo fa bibian ka Ghana ho. Omo dwi say jandam ye Jimmy, to omo de another jandam oba. Omo dwi say Jimmy, inti send ukwaje birth certificate. Ukwa na ukwaje your passport. Ukwa na so ukwaje den, o file your taxes. You say, ya the app bi aba app no without data center any cable na ofo no. Sa app na nye juma. I'm telling you. Without John Mahama, fiber optic cable and nam form. Any Accra Digital Center is save data no. Ube to make create app be we as I say GRA create app. Kwasi ebia to create app ko China ko he. Ko bra Philippines for no be he. Ofu bia to tena them 10 minutes we create app. App no e dey na e dey be adwuma also. Without a data center and a server for the app to sit on, it is not an app. It is basically anything anyone has created. It is and the GRA or taxes through a app. It is because cables na a num form no and sense and this information if you phone so Echo Accra data center transfer dia code the GRA ama GRA for sun saka ascend say thank you for they filing your taxes. It is because of the cable. It is because of the fiber optic cable and the Accra Digital Center, Accra Data Center, NCA office, NIA office. John Mahama the less than 4 years na yes we. Into giant ben ebi na noka John Mahama be den. Now yanko enim. Now, so Kuenima Etrobi become the Birth and Death Registry, BDR, Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, Register General Department, Ghana Police Criminal Investigation Department, and Ghana Revenue Authority are some of the agencies on the platform. John Mahama, or ye BBA, we no DBB friend e-commerce. Or we no this sang no we institutions we go one app so. Or do go one platform so, and also mundi jumambum. Intended ya police background checker, Ghana Police Service for bit my Freddy, or bit my Fred bet and debt through the digital platform. I can say Aqua we Ghana ni ampa birth certificate no mutual system was a Kevin Taylor we Ghana ni. That is how John Mahama built this nation into a fiber optic cable, AC data center no, and now connecting all the government agencies on one platform. And I'll say e services. What is going to happen is electronic services, government to citizens, government to business. In the end, a businessman in Kumasi Kwame Despite, or to me, effort the phone. Now we try a picture of his receipt. Now I send ya ba Kumasi Accra or say Moshe receipt to Ramunya Wejuma. It is because of the fiber optic cable. It is because or send this video no, sa picture na Echo Accra data center. And Accra data center, a ma cable no sense and a cable no send the bar akwana we using no for Dixon and on say so boss ya yehujuma. That is how John Mahama built Ghana digital platform. Enti Bawumia mumbusa ne say e dey na odia ka ye digital dey system no ho. A dey fiber optic cable, a dey infrastructure because the two things go hand in hand. Without infrastructure you can never run your app. You can't. Me have a TV station in America. I own my own app, my own server. So, build an app. That's what person to me server. So I will take money from you, and then say, "To me server so and send the app and say and to my without the server and Ghana your server ni go Accra Digital Center, Accra Data Center. A honor your server ni see. A honor your information hub on the wall. Into everything about Ghana from business to personal information no nina goes through the Accra Digital Center, the data center, not fiber optic cable no up propelling quick and mana etumi accord the various agencies. Into Bawumia a day na odia ka Ghana Ghana digitization wa ochina obegina TV say digitization onim nyansa odwi so we Jimmy na yanko ani na menkyerɛkyerɛ mu mfaso a Ghana fo nya from John Mahama's the fiber optic cable and the digital centers I will see around the nation and the main ones in Accra mfaso no na menkyerɛkyerɛ no. Now mama ko ani na menkyerɛ ade uko ani ma so many things. added to the www.eservice.gov.gh was an electronic payment gateway, www.epay.gov, where John Mahama de buy on the two a yedian sa e-services no so sa epay, zippay, any the John Mahama any create platform no I friend e-government, e-services and internet and the sign we koso. And to do not underestimate this. Now, Uko anymore say the e-payment gateway has the capacity to accept various payment types such as debit or credit card, international, debit, credit card, local, mobile money, MTN, Vodafone, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo, checks, cash, and bank transfer payment. And because of fiber optic cable, and the platform John Mahama, after setting up the infrastructure. After that, he made sure said these platforms are there. And the ultimate scan check. No, I can say at my accounts. It is because of the fiber optic cable. It is because of the Accra Digital Center, the data center. It is because of the infrastructure. Man, in tell without infrastructure, if we be a catch say or lead digitization with Jimmy on TSA. So all these things happening in Ghana, it is because John Dramani Mahama in October 2016, John Mahama made sure say answer no free office now we're making sure that Ghana was on the path of the digital revolution. So he really thought through things. And then the Bawumia Ghana, because we're failing more, because Bawumia came into Ghana politics in 2008. The only thing that they could say or economist asa. Then and say Bawumia so on economy once or the digitization. Digitization so about politics now order that. Na Bahama build it into Bawumia the importance in Ghana politics na any DN. Why should I look at Bawumia and vote for him? Now as of October 2016, there had been 23,333 total transactions and an amount of 168 million Ghana cedis had been collected for 8 MMDAs. Into na as back as 2016, John Mahama, and on the date, October 2016, go and check the facts. Now, John Mahama platform was set here after putting the infrastructure together. No, government to government, any e-services are set here. Now, municipal district area assemblies, they were able to get taxes, they were able to get revenues through a platform. People were paying through digital check, people were paying through their phones, people were paying by making sure say almost send emails there. That is what John Mahama did. So you are not supposed to make this money in but boy or china say now Kevin tell a church him. Now, when like cable be Ghana, where's infrastructure be a host data or Ghana? Now, one person no answer your best send the picture now. Only maybe a fat answer your send the picture. See, a person call you a passport officer. Now I'm sending a passport office for receive your application. He knows nothing about digitization or doing some way Jimmy. Now, I'm mentioning my deal. Now, when you go to the digital infrastructure, your digital application, and one of my own way, I mentioned digital infrastructure, and none make some early on fiber optic cable, Accra Digital Center, NIA office, NCA office, the hub, Akumano, when you John Mahama see. To begin with, digital infrastructure is the foundation of every digital economy. Therefore, during his tenure, that's John Mahama, President Mahama built the most robust and efficient infrastructure in the country since independence. Since independence, ever since John Mahama so na obia President Abako no obia NC data center. JJ Rollins buy obey any day we NC data center. J Kufuor buy obey den obedi jantra for another chain on any chain good kum and obesi toilet we to NC data center. Atamos buy he lived very short but his influence was felt. John Dramani Mahama buy and we need a data center. Tie nyansa we mu na from so Bajemba. So Mahama technically the Kwame Nkrumah we nyina no schools companies John Mahama na lifting ni nyina free analog e de ba de digital, because without the infrastructure nothing was going to be done. Nothing our friend digitization will ever enter Ghana. Into Juma Kwame Nkrumah, JJ Rawlings atamils we nyina yeah Kufuor wedding kwasi asem kwato tongana was the Vodafone. Omo yes an kwasi dinja. John Mahama ban or say we need something. We need a hub. ye hia bibi a ye be build a ye data nyina be gu so ye wi na sa build a platform a sa nyoma no ye betumi de di dwa wo so. That is John Mahama. Video no the lie and I'm video ni chira no into infrastructure no it is John Mahama na change Ghana from analog to digital. Sa company na air printing Ghana card in there no John Mahama na contract when he was in power. Ghana card, let me be very honest here. J.A. Kufuor, he thought to say we needed a national ID. Kwame Nkrumah no, we had a national ID. But J.A. Kufuor by no say no. Sa national ID no, and then a young upgrading kakra. Into J.A. Kufuor started with 2 barcode. Sa time no, ya card we are. Na what ya shashawu egusidi so. Ya card na egusidi so. Na waba na ya their core office. Omo ye card na ejuma data ni nyina we na egusidi. Compact disk eso na egu. Kufuor started so opese oye Ghana card no. Odwene ho no almost started. Me, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to let you know. Almost started analog. And then that time na NIA officers ne omo na omo yes adwuma no usidi e na nyoma gugu so into tumi card na 2 years on sankan e utumi card se konkran card na enya digital utumi fa anya hwe ekuta akeke it is school ID. John Mahama ne Atamu taking over and I say no, this is a waste of time. Now we will need to add some features to this card to make this card a card that can be used for multi-purpose stuff. Into John Mahama mo a contract a company. Sa company ni buy no and I'm be change call a 3 barcode and move back digital. And no one printing 16 million Ghana card. Mr. S, get me the video, please. And no one John Mahama mo during Mahama's time no almost start printing 16 million Ghana cards. Satania setting up all these platforms. People were receiving Ghana cards. Your Ghana for her, Ghana card, it goes back as way back as 2012, 2010. Now, your man called for Ghana card or Ghana. They are all around, they know it. As time went on, and John Mahama saw the engaging company say, we need to move it higher. Now, let's move it to a more digital platform whereby you can access it. The same company are not Omoya 3. And about digital, no, they are the same companies, and the Ekufuademo and Yomuye Juma. And then about Miamakacho, or the digitization by the company today printing Ghana cards, giving us the Ghana cards, no, the IDs, no, the digital IDs, no, a company, John Mahama, and the Omobaye. Omobaye by Jumanaka, a company form went to I don't know, Ekufuademo, Pamomo. They are the people printing your cards. In China, about Miamakacho digitization or no, and the buy. Where on earth should anyone reasonable brain ekas Bawumia is digitization? Bawumia has nothing to hold on to. Only bibia obekutem anything otete ochina original digitization. We have been able to make passport office obwa anything John Mahama SC a new passport office or linky all the passport also video show National Emergency Center or all the security agencies CAS and I'll catch say your whole headquarters, the hub of your digital infrastructure is in Accra. You can communicate with NIB BNI or NI before Omo Navrungu. Omo mo Kumasi BNI for no national security. They can communicate with you on this. You can be able to access everything in Ghana. And he was able to equip these security agencies to tell them, say, we are in the digital world. Now, make digital infrastructure and in here. The infrastructure. Without the infrastructure, without Accra Digital Center, NIA office, NCA office, and the fiber optic cable Mahama layer, nobody can build an app in Ghana and let it function. Unless your app it is sitting on Kevin Taylor's server in Washington, D.C. before you can operate that server, that app. You cannot. Into every government institution, yeah, they are going digital. No? They are going digital because the infrastructure from Accra Digital Center, Data Center, the fiber optic cable, and no more digital. None of them. Because all these apps, they are not sitting on a foreign server. They are all sitting on a server at the Accra Digital Center, the Accra Data Center. That is where all of them, they take their blood source. A whole blood source. I feel what you say. Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar. Or capitalize it on your ignorance. NDC for problem by war. They could not sell their message. They could not tell you people the Omo Yamamo. omo ntumi ndwudwemu ankyerɛ mo ɛna MPP nkwasiafo ede bi omo ba na obetwa motoro na mo nyankwasiafo de na nyanto am no mtiti radio so Mahama bɛyɛ den and the one na nyanto a utumi ye video okɔte video de kɔma ɔba wɔ na vrongo ɛden na sa video no do ɔba wɔ na vrongo because of John Mahama fiber optic cable sa akwa na ɔno to na ne apɔtwa sɛ e bonsuo mu ɛnam no omo twitter na mo ye mo twetwe mo bema na mo send video kɔma mo girlfriends mo gin sɛ ɛfa mfremem John Mahama cables na we lay no ɛno ɛna utumi ye wo video no wi amutumi send kɔma ma mo bodam ya fan for dia yenye djuma ah ande ne we djuma de ende ya nto pia de dia yenye djuma no ende lele ni de obi abegere de ai Kofi Bento sa wo hyedem na se nkofo de omo bema hyehye woto ukwasi against them na wo hyedem so bema twetwe bema no the video you are sending to your partners across the nation Kofi Bento it is because of the fiber optic cable John Mahama the reasonable intelligent man they're laid in Ghana. It is because the Accra data center is there to do what? To take your sex video, your long dick video, send to your partners for you. You are asking what should Mahama come and do? Mahama omeye dien me chire omu mo amote TikTok ewo Ghana ha ye TikTok videos your 200,000 followers without John Mahama fiber optic cable no ka ni adwuma. I am telling you the John Mahama fiber optic cable any Accra data center no eno na ndama wo TikTok na kwasi ampanyi wo say MPP most can be jimi hu internet so no without John Mahama fiber optic cable no ankasa app na we use no ka nya adwuma because the app needs to sit on something. The app needs to sit on an infrastructure inside an infrastructure to help. Into John Mahama, he created jobs, micro and macro, indirect and direct. Into governance. Jack Toronto, onene mwawi. Omonti abambu ase. Just amamwoni say Jimmy Fuako high jet no team. Amamwoni so abobi tuo. Amamwoni say ye de ne papa euforiata na Jimmy kasasa. Amamwoni obi a odwene ne nkofo ho. Edwene ne nkofo for the next 20 years. Anytime John Mahama the NDP by the National Development Plan. Afei na mo ka ho asem or the National Development Plan by 2014 mo MPP for mo Jimmy munnim nyansa. Now to begin with, digital infrastructure is the foundation of every digital economy. Therefore, during his tenure, President Mahama built the most robust and efficient infrastructure in the country since independence. This was to meet our digital transformational goals and objectives. Indeed, given 4 more years in office, based on his solid digital infrastructure, he would have built a new and modernized ICT compliant Ghana. And that was the next move na John Mahama Pesoye. Now he was going to move from where we are, he was going to move it global, bigger. And then kwasiafo we buy. Yabo udin na ya from kwasiafo ojina bola ho to nyamenyom. Nyansa nyame dia ma say paper bola no, clean bola no, oni wi a men kotungu bola so no. Da na sa wan the content say akotira asop abura no ma. Ena yabo udin na ya frɛw ekufu adue na edi ejimi we chichire man ena nde tia no. Kojo upon kroma sorry na pono 10 gig in the back pocket. Odu anode or the hard drive na shomo. Ogin say e den na hu sa pono no kojo. Aya wo da John Mahama si kojo upon kroma. Enya John Mahama nka 10 gig pono no nka unya nhwe. Aya infrastructure no ene hold data no fiber optic na mamu internet. Into ko pie kwa me plus fee na sa oyi hard drive no na sa wo de share computer na wo hwe pono no na wo twetwe wo bema na wo tie say a wo tie say na wo de wuti say pem dan no fiber optic cable no ena kojo upon kroma wo twetwe wo bema eni tina on sa right no abo chain left no munyina munsu nyansa na munsu o man na ye kyekere Kevin my bodam I the lady dey from ka and obi obegere dey and story dey be ma fact dey be ma but ye o say tu wo pia kakra ya wo pia ye kwahin Mr. P, do you have something for me? 2014, you want me to play this video before I move on? Okay, my team I'm catch him say mimbo video win show na mentor a there in discussion. So this is 2014 John Dramani Mahama. Mr. P, Mr. S, and I'm the video number. Said this is also part of the fact. Mama yanko edim yanko hwe de ko. Share platform we now the media grow. Ubewu, odi ya ka bibia chira monte. Now let's watch this. Inf 1, right? There you go.
The National Identification Authority is introducing a modern registration system. By November 2015, all Ghanaians will have multifunctional smart cards for identification purposes.
The authority on Tuesday met the media in Accra to explain the process and matters arising from the issuance of the new cards. The chief executive of the NIA, Dr. Josiah Kaba, spoke in detail about Ghana's system upgrade to meet international standards.
The National Identification Authority, NIA, was established by Act 707 of 2006, which mandates the NIA to develop, record, and update an identity management system by enrolling citizens and legal residents and issuing them with identity cards. In 2009, the NIA started a process of a national biometric registration exercise to issue Ghanaians with ID cards. With the rapid change in technology, it has become necessary for a system upgrade to meet international standards. Therefore, in May 2012, the NIA signed a PPP contract with Identity Management Systems, IMS Limited, for a modern gathering of data and issuance of national ID cards. At a press conference at the NIA headquarters in Accra, the chief executive of NIA, Dr. Josiah Kaba, read out the work of the NIA, its challenges, and what it hopes to achieve.
The expanded PPP scope will enable instant issuance of multifunctional smart identity cards with a chip memory size of 120K. In order to make use of the old blank cards supplied to the NIA under the past Morpho contract, a contact chip will be planted on the card through what is called mailing and embedding to convert the 2D barcode cards into a contact smart card. And this will gradually replace the old cards as they expire.
The head of technology and biometric at the NIA, Mr. Osei Kwame Griffiths, said under the new system, new biometric traits such as the face and iris have been added to improve security and integrity of the NIS. Concerns were raised about the legal and financial base of the whole system. The head of administration, legal and compliance, Mr. Joseph Kofi Iroko, however, assured all that the contract has gone through all the necessary processes prior to signing. The chairman of Margins ID Group, a subsidiary of IMS, Mr. Moses Baden, said the national ID cards will be issued free of charge to Ghanaians. However, the company will develop its own means of financing the projects.
Where their pictures not a lie. Omo kind news, you know. Beautiful Ghanaian woman. We're 2014. Omo kind. Omo say in 2009, and a Ghana card no air then. Kufuor and also. 2009, and I started process no. In 2012, and a NDC phone say no. Sa 2D barcode no. A cake. Enye juma. Until they did system updates or upgrade. Into 2012, no, and NDC for a movie free what we call the 2D to smart card, chip embedded card. 2012, no, and the company now your friend identity management system. John Mahama more contractors say move it from the analog and bring it to the new world digital card na in Kofokutano. Your friend chip embedded. Bawumia'S on the digitization by our bottom. Me ma what Ghana sa MPP for we. Jack Toronto ne mwa we. Omo ni nyanza o. Omo be di musika kwa over 1.1 trillion. Omo di. Omo se Bawumia economy no de wuntumi kan wase mo called digitization. Wa bottom me church mu. It is our company ne buy no. Omo buy no system upgrade no. Omo move akọ digital. Omo the chip with him. No mo the facial and iris. Omo updated the with nim and their features and so account. So it was John Mahama who moved the card from their analog to their digital. News number no. The facts and I'll say you know. It's about Bawumia or Chinoba TV so said digitization. He has done digitization to change Ghana. Any government institution be our Ghana be and they are saying they are making profit because they introduce an app for them to be paying or doing whatever. It is through John Mahama 2012 initiative of moving our card from analog to digital and laying fiber optic cable around the nation and building the digital center. The app is just a component. The main thing is the infrastructure. A cable no any data center no. Into Bawumia'S TV so china and he speaks about digitization. What so about them? He should stick to economics. Dollar no ewo he. And he na dollar ni jina. And that is the conversation we need to be having. Memo beyond na TV so da. And kasa Bawumia'S is digitization. Digital Bawumia'S oni adwene a yedi tumi yes ade we you. My both video actually, in fact, Mr. S, Mr. P, there's one more video which needs to come in 2014. This is also another video. Make sure evidence upon evidence. Actually said, John Mahama and the NDC started digitization. Any government agency in Ghana, government to government, government to business, government to civilian. We are Ghana nina unya and calls. Ultimi SNE videos. Ultimi Sikao bank. Ultimi scanner. Because of John Mahama. Sa abayin injuma mienu edin sa waswa GRA. Customs, Ministry of Finance, Customs, almost share data, almost share a scan document because of John Mahama. It is because of the infrastructure. Infrastructure, a data center, and a fiber optic cable. Now he lined them in the nation, around the nation, and and there you to me video calls. It's John Mahama. He was going to move you to space. And I'm and the Bawumia'S na all symposium proponent and exponent. He doesn't want to talk about the economy today. Bawumia'S wants to only talk about digitization. The question to Bawumia'S say, have you added a single fiber optic cable to our digital economy, our digital system? One fiber optic cable. Have you invested in infrastructure? Bawumia'S onim di okeka onim bebia wodru onim say ye ne ayaba ne yenjimi se chema huntumi. Bawumia'S wetiti oh, beef. Now, this is another evidence I made it show where it's proven. So NDC, John Mahama, they actually brought digitization to Ghana.
You're still watching Midday Live. To one of our headline stories, the National Identification Authority will from Saturday, March 22, 2014, be working on Saturdays. The authority says people who registered during the mass registration in the Greater Accra region and those who registered at the head office have their cards ready for collection. So to talk about this very release that has come out, I do have the PR of the National Identification Authority, Beta Chapley. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good to see you here again. I'm doing very well.
Yeah, okay.
Now, you did state in your release that it's for the Greater Accra region alone.
Yes.
And when you talk about mass registration, where exactly are you talking about?
We did register in the Greater Accra region from November 2009 to February 2010. People who participated in any part of the region during that period and those that we are targeting. We have given cards to some groups of people already. Indeed, apart from the Dangbe East, Dangbe West, we have gone back to all the communities to distribute the cards. Unfortunately, some people did not turn up to collect their cards. We are giving such persons the opportunity to pick their cards. Some persons also registered at the head office. We are saying those who registered before March 2012, 2013, last year, they should come and pick their cards, because we've not been able to produce cards since that time. If you registered after March last year and you come to the office right now, your card is not ready, so they should not come. But all other persons who registered in Greater Accra during the mass registration and before March last year, they should come for their cards if they've not done so.
Okay, so within the time frame you've just given, how many cards are you distributing?
We have a lot of cards. Maybe we have close to 1 million cards there occupying our warehouse. We have persons on standby who come to work from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Any number of people who report, we will serve them. We will start this Saturday and see how the response is. If we need to increase the numbers based on the response, we will increase the numbers of people who will be appearing to pick their ID cards.
And is it just for Saturdays, or they can come during the weekdays?
During the weekdays, you know, we have been distributing cards since we completed the mass distribution at the head office. Anybody who walked in on a daily basis is able to pick their card. Unfortunately, some persons complain that they go to work and they don't have the opportunity to come to our office during weekdays to pick the cards. It is based on the feedback we got from the public that we want to extend our work to Saturday so that such persons can have access to the Ghana card.
So it means that aside the Saturdays for the Greater Accra region,
yes,
anyone at all from any other?
Any day of the week, you can walk in and pick your card. And in addition to the Saturday we are adding.
And how about the other regions? Do they come to Accra?
No, the other regions, anybody listening to us anywhere, we are distributing cards only in Greater Accra because their cards are ready. We printed cards for some parts of Ashanti region. Okay. They are not sorted. So anybody who comes from Ashanti region to Accra cannot get their card because it's not sorted. We don't know where your card is located. We've sorted cards for Greater Accra. That is why we are distributing their cards. And because these are all cards we've returned from the field, people did not pick them up. We want people to pick the cards up because very soon, if you don't have the card, you may not be able to access certain services. We know we are not enforcing the law because we are not national. If I say not national, we haven't distributed cards across the entire country. We're working seriously towards that. I did mention in this studio earlier this year that we are working towards instant issuance of ID cards to Ghanaians. We were hoping we could start in March, but the approval processes from government and then the technical processes have not concluded. We're shifting our poll to the middle of the year forward. We're hopeful that we would have concluded all of these processes so that we can start the instant issuance to Ghanaians. It has issues. It has a lot of things that we will be educating the public on. The instant will mean that you pay some fees for it. The regular will mean that you have to wait and get it during processes like we are doing right now. So we need the Ghanaian to understand that if you are asked to pay, for instance, for a card, it is because you are paying for the service to deliver that card to you, but not because you are charged. Government is not charging anybody for first issuance of Ghana card.
That's the instant?
Yes, the instant one.
But this one is free?
Yes, this one is free. Okay. If you just registered, we process and then we give it to you. It's free. But when it gets to that, discussions are still going on. Government is committed. They're looking at how to get some subsidy for us or other ways of supporting us so that we continue to deliver cards free to Ghanaians. But if there's a need for the instant one, people have to pay for it, and it's an instant service for you. As the foreign nationals are paying, they're paying $120. We know we are not going to charge anything close to that. Government will still be able to subsidize that process for Ghanaians.
Now, you did touch on, I asked you early on about how long this would take, and you said you were monitoring. Does it mean that you can tell us exactly when this process will end?
No, it's not going to end. We work on a daily basis.
That's the Saturday?
The Saturday ones. We work on a daily basis. So we have taken the feedback from the public and want to extend service to them, make it possible for them. So as long as people continue to come to the office to pick their cards on Saturday, we will maintain the Saturday service until people stop patronizing it.
Now, before I let you go, the Minister of Communications did mention on the SIM rerun, that's a SIM registration, that will be fully implemented and run by the national identification cards. And here's a process where cards haven't been distributed totally nationally. So what happens to that?
Yes, we are considering all these as part of the instant issuance. I'd want to say that we have a private partner. Indeed, national identification is the first public-private partnership that has taken place under the PPP policy, and our private partners are willing to go the extra mile with us. We're seeking approval for the expansion of that agreement or contract so that we use that to do the instant issuance. We'll be using it to do many things as the SIM card registration.
But won't it delay the directive given by the minister?
No, people do not have now the card right now on the old system. But this one, if it starts, we're going to start doing the instant issuance. Indeed, we're talking with the telcos, the National Communication Authority, and other institutions like the banks, where we will be doing registration. And so we tie all of these together so that people instantly get the card. Okay. As I said, by June, we are hoping that all of these discussions and processes will conclude, so that early the second half of the year we can go into the field and start issuing.
Mahama Bawumia'S stole NDC ideas. What's Mahama? Even SIM card registration, they were linking it to Ghana card. But the difference was that they were progressively and gradually making sure that Ghana obiye a card. They were not putting deadlines. One could register HM, one could register our SIM card. They said they were registering SIM card. That was the next stage. And that what they wanted to do was that they wanted to make sure so being a Ghana card before they move to the next stage. And the next stage is what? To link SIM cards to Ghana card. Now today you have not been able to link everybody to the Ghana card. Not everybody has the Ghana card. You are insisting, say, Moa moye abanye juma, so one for Ghana card and buy we Jimmy. The same to free SHS. Mahama can say, yenye progressively, gradually, and link everything. Omukasiafo is say free SHS now. Oh, maybe awo. Omobaye oslo uso and the num say kramain. I am the I am the. This is an intelligent woman. The cards, are for Ghanaians. Give them time, give them the card. Take your time, let everybody access the card. You move from there to the SIM card linkage. Into we are now the SIM card and a link card no. Into kwa na uko enimu kakra enkwasiya fo we ba ekrono nti. NDC idea say na omoya ne kakra ma obi anwa tono no. Ejimi fo we ba ya na say hey obia nko link ne card. Wa wonfa card ba wonko ha. Wa uguta Ghana card uni passport. Eno mbetwa passport tum, ombetwa birth certificate tum. Trousers. Supreme Court or then the stallions, instead of them to apply their common sense, see where we are today. This is what happened in 2014. In some of my waking and so to an 10 year and can then could be our Ghana card. And can you link it obia to Ghana card? And can you need some problem of where we're in? Now, you know the most interesting thing. Bawumia, Adia Oyen say, Okoshe NDC for the no mo yena. No one wuce Ghana for Sebio yemudu dono yen sua dia yen tie no krenti o se o anda omo aba mu na and the foreigners to be register Ghana card oboa na ma American wankasa o se wanka foreigners na sata mo issue the instant card na instant card no you are not paying you are paying for the services, you are not paying for the card. In the time na Mahama was no so pay instant card you pay for the services you get. Mahama Bawumia'S and Ghana so digitalization the yati krom ha and NDC for status omo register foreigners omo foreigners card omo tia the foreigners fee and asasika na ebo this is a year NDC 2014.
With effect from March this year, Ghanaians who register with the National Identification Authority will have their Ghana cards issued on the spot.
In an interview with GBC 24, the head of public affairs, Ms. Betha Jeble, explained the aim is to fast-track the process to ensure that all persons living in Ghana, both nationals and non-nationals, have modern ID cards with all security features intact.
January last year, foreign nationals in Ghana began a mass registration which ended in August. A foreign national who has lived in the country for 90 days or more in a given year is required by law to register for a non-citizen Ghana card. Members of the diplomatic community are, however, exempted from registering. With the compilation still ongoing, our news team was unable to get a comprehensive list of registered foreigners. But the head of the public relations of the NIA, Ms. Betha Jeble, admitted that there was a challenge because of the $120 fee charged for registration and issuance of instant cards.
That argument, not only for persons from the ECOWAS sub-region, but also there been complaints for children who are 6 years students and also spouses of Ghanaian nationals. They've all said that they shouldn't be made to pay the same fee. These fees were approved by Parliament. So in order to change it, we have to go round and do the discussions again. And so we have kickstart that discussion.
According to Ms. Jeble, a resident permit only allows a foreigner to live, work or go to school in the country over a period of time or permanently. She said the resident permit cannot be a substitute for the Ghana card, adding that all foreign nationals would be required to produce their non-citizen Ghana card before they are issued with a resident permit or its renewal by the Immigration Service after the mass registration ended on 30th August last year. Foreigners will not be allowed to register SIM cards for telephones, open bank accounts, acquire a driver's license, or even have access to essential services in the country when the act is enforced.
Because all of these transactions preceded the national identification, people have been doing business without it. Now the law has been passed by Parliament of Ghana, and it is a requirement. All these institutions are to demand the Ghana card before they offer services, not to only foreign nationals, but to Ghanaian citizens. It was because that, as I said, we've not completed issuing ID cards to everybody. That's why the enforcement has not started, but we are starting it now.
On safety, Ms. Jeble said measures have been put in place to ensure safety and privacy of data collected. She said since the registration is a continuing process, people can register at their district and regional offices. She said from March this year, Ghanaians will also receive their cards instantly, just like the foreign nationals, but at a subsidized fee of 25 Ghana cedis.
At March, we're expanding, we're working towards expanding our contract with our private partners to bring equipment and so that we can do the instant issuance.
So far,
Mema Bawumia njina baby a ochina. Se Mahamudu Bawumia be jina TV so. Eka about digitization. Ya chini baby a be born slap. Se NPP Mahamudu Bawumia ebe jina TV so ochina. Na obie na no ka digitization asem. Na Oma Ghana for Jane say he owns digitization Ghana card dien baby a be chini be bono. Obe di slap. Now, me bechira madikro anti Mahmoud Bawumia de Mahama ye no onti ase. Me start here me say obi be a digital infrastructure, digital application. The digital infrastructure any dem de chira mo no NCA office, Accra Digital Center, a fiber optic cable, any satellites Mahama seen or Ghana. Digital applications, any sa applications na omo build ya and the omo the two and so data center and the government to business, government to citizen. Entina abang office etumini abang office din komo send their emails, send their scan copies of documents and a banks etumiji their digital check, credit card, ATM, eye momo. Enti ni nyina no John Mahama wie no de saa nyoma ni nyina no esi data no so enti infrastructure no na e hold nyoma no na den cable no pick sensors no na all send information ne bremo moma yankoti Mahmoud Bawumia on digitization saa interview we mo bebre mo hweye na muntie ne level of reasoning when it comes to digitization. This is Mahmoud Bawumia.
Key to all the things you mentioned is leadership. One step forward, it always feels like one step forward, 4 steps back. How do we do this on a consistent basis?
I think you are you've touched on a very important point because it's important that you have leadership, selfless leadership, because I've been looking at this whole issue, why we've taken so long, 60 years after independence, to really address some of the fundamental issues that I've been talking about, the systems, why we've lived with all these problems for so long and not really had that leadership to solve these problems. Our leadership has tended to focus on crisis management. Successive governments is like, oh well, oil prices have gone up, you have a crisis, commodity prices, and political instability, macro instability. That seems to be the focus, crisis management. We've not looked, leadership hasn't focused on the underlying system that drives economic activity. And so when you look at this question, you need to think about the future. For the politician, generally, the horizon is so short. You are in office for 4 years. And if you don't put the country ahead of your own political exigencies, you will do what gets you elected, right? I'll build the bridge and I can point to a bridge, or I'll build a road and I can point to a road. And so you are in that type of mode of economic development. But if you have to put in the systems for digitization, that infrastructure is soft infrastructure. You're building a national ID card, you're building a digital address system, you're doing all sorts of things that may not be visible, but is much more important.
You see, Bawumia is a liar. Almost Bawumia is a liar. He is saying, digitalization, you have to do what? You have to build the systems. What are the systems? Or say African leaders in Juni Nkwechi, Omoba, Power na no mope, Omo Juni systems no. Obi in 2012. We see infrastructure. What the fiber optic cable for the whole Ghana. Your data is secured. We're starting your Ghana card, or all the government agencies at a platform e-services. So what here? Want to mean building one infrastructure when it comes to digitization? You have a problem with that person. Oh, Zakwawi, he is mentally not straight. Oh, so he could not give any answer because he has not contributed to digitization in Ghana. He has not invested in it. He is basically what he's doing is app. Also, we have updated this app. When you update an app, you have not built or invested in infrastructure. You have not built and invested in digitization. So this guy could not even answer the question. So when he goes out there and he's claiming digitization, when you are claiming digitization, show me what you have done. And yet digital-wise when it comes to application, and digital-wise when it comes to infrastructure. These two, if you are not able to point to one, you are mad. You are not supposed to be somebody we listen to. You don't understand the job. So be from 2009, say a build it, a digital card, a digital Ghana card. Say a fiber optic cable from 2012. See a data center. See the government agencies in business and the government to be a Juma boom. We build a platform to put all of them there working effectively. Now that what to work as systems. What systems are you talking about? What systems are you talking about? You are calling infrastructure says soft infrastructure. You are crazy. You don't understand the digitization. Bawumia is or you cooked bofro or you cooked momone. Bawumia is empty. Mesema Amudu Bawumia. How did you come to know Bawumia? Yes, why economist. Yes, see on the sika hunsem any or mind bo hunsem ena into about politics. And into MPP for the Free Bank of Ghana. And then end the Bawumia digitization. Then and the Bawumia Besobeka economy wasam because he has failed. He's not smart. He's not intelligent. Or do you say Jimmy? He is coming to come and talk digitization. Abra, before he got into politics, people have taken initiative to start building our digitalization sector, no, or our digital revolution. No. John Mahama was starting. Me say Ochina Oba TV so. Na so be bien and look at digitization because hey, stay there, stand there. Digitization. What do you mean by digitization? Cable, fiber optic cable or layer, and they to me send the text away. You are talking about an app you have built, or you are talking about digitization and Ghana card, because the people who lay the fiber optic cable, no, and who say you to me moving every government institution and businesses onto a platform. This is your guy who wants to lead. This is the Bawumia Endra Motin in Semi Obekai before I pick calls.
To hear what I will do by God's grace if elected as the next president of Ghana. My vision is built on the same philosophy, but pursues some different paths, which I believe will make our nation great and strong. Join me and let's together get Ghana moving.
Onwende. I say, Onam Ekufuado, obey you see the same philosophy, different path. Or confused. Now say Akufo-Addo philosophy, no. Philosophy you and Akufo-Addo built for 8 years. Sanka ye papa with your supporter, and can you take a different path? Wait, Jimmy for. You built a philosophy with Akufo-Addo. You came in with Akufo-Addo, built a government, built a philosophy. Why are you leaving his philosophy to go create a new path? Because you have helped Akufo-Addo to destroy this country. Because your leadership, Akufo-Addo trusted you. Akufo-Addo thought, sir, unim nyansa. Krono na oboma Akufo, emani kwa ya redenomination, not just obetuma ye biamano. Na na onim sa krono ne krano, obi de free America be yema o na enye wa. Into the vice president ma no, omuja economy nya no msa wo na onim nyansa. Now you have run this economy into the ditch. You are turning around to tell us new path. I na wo no, I'll say dia kekedru tuawo. Me twan watch na me. The Loud Silence Media team, we are waiting for you tomorrow. I'll come tomorrow. Every single word you will say, maybe chechi match Ghana for. Atrobia obetwa no chinebia no, I will let Ghanaians know. Never go close to digitization. And the Ghana for nyine me ekobedu mete ha ochina. I am waiting for you. Mahmoud Bawumia, myself and my team, every single person on Loud Silence TV, we are waiting for you with the facts. You are not supposed to come close to any power in Ghana. Assemblyman, you are a liar. You have dragged Ghana. You have declined Ghana. You have retrogressed Ghana for about 50 years. You are a disease. You are a liar who does not deserve to go close to our Jubilee House. Mahmoud Bawumia, me brewase. I'll let your own mother, I'll let your own family see you and spit on you until you change your ways and become a good Muslim who speaks truth. You will not have space in Ghana politics. After this short break, I'll pick calls and end the show. You're still watching with all due respect, extended version.
Obi pod one for video social media so namuka wase mama Obi pod one for video social media so namuka wase mama Obi pod one for video social media so.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland, Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity. With our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Tamapaya Dagbana Bawumea Dagbana Bawumea Sama Paya Tabumakana Zuayambala Jimayana Malambala Jimayana Haruna Idrisu Manza Nawum Manza Damia Zunga Parga Duama Pana Jan Yelsa Karmal Mamachi Gana Nachimba Napasara Tapabukura Nachimbukura Bila Kumda Yelim Lankani Komkutoda Vishakutoda Samia Maluolo Amakana Namayana Nana Golanti Bichala Tuomi Kalawrinyanga Mana Kutoda Zang Kutoda yellow kutoda, Komtata, Samia Malolo, Samia Malolo, Samia Malolo, Amalolo, Joe Mahama, Tatu Makana, go to Fatibai, Kwam Kutoda, Mana Kutoda, Yellow Kutoda, Joe Makana, Tatu Makana,
You are still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My Obia person can be on. Obia person can be. Obia can be. Obia can be. All right, let me pick this one. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, for Kevin.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead. Kasamitio. All right, connecting country. Obiabe Kebi, you have about 30 minutes to do the phone calls. Obiabe Kebi, Obia Unsa Mahmoud Bawumia a trofo. Ochna on the pen who has some one who musion digitization or Ghana. On Kagana card who has some. Hello, caller.
Hey, hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Meet you.
Mr. Bawumia pa. Because in summer what be coming what punching Enna me paucho enra won't Sheikh Abdul Malik ebe kasai Abdul Malik na obe kasai ne point ba ko pet na wo refie wo say in chromosome se we Christoni na se wo kan okra na se obi e kremoni no on kan okra in chromosome say ji obi a we Christoni ne bi because one wo kan okra into asema odi chat one say ma obi ameka say yesi obi nkofa jo Mahama because what the nito mienu na to what say look at both people. One is a Muslim but he's a liar and one is a Christian but he's truthful. So per Islamic jurisprudence you are supposed to pick the one who tells the truth irrespective of the fact that he's not a Muslim, because Islam is about fact. You have to support fact, whether the fact is coming from somebody who's a Muslim or not. So what you did yesterday and today, I'm telling you, it is going to change whatever Bawumia is going to say tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
He can't say it. Please, let me say one thing, I beg you. 2024, no Jandam. Kukarbi kudensu, amadiska baba. Kukarbi kudensu, hashtag, kukarbi kudenku, vote is out.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Hey, so Kevin, you've done a yeoman's job. You know, NDC owes you an allegiance to that measure. My reason for this is say, had it not been you, we never do. What I say, these guys, they've done the NDC and Gasano, they've done themselves a great disservice. You know, and then maybe one wow, they've not brought to light and some of us know saying what through your platform, we got to know all this, we got educated to know all this. It's you know, they should throw it out there for us, some of us to know, the Ghanaian citizens to know what's going, things that they've done. Through you have learned a lot of stuff. What do I say?
I appreciate this, boss.
Yeah,
thank you very much. All right, thank you. All right, hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am Mr. Miso. Me tuaso kakra wabraya oshi and Mr. Senior and Wokan a cramo for ye Muslims and Troni a ye na Ukrainian to a defense. Sadiano, yeah, and yet a Muslim papa you need to. So, kind of cray. And according to say, I commission Muhammad Kwa, no man be bano. On or communing power, Amroba, or communing Padio Musica, or Rebim, or Repima, or Musia Fulcro, Miss Tuomo, on what you want to be our kind, or no country, or sim tross or this, and or see a debacuna coupon pet, or sim tro. and into. And a man quite open your big demo by we are no see what me qua a commission bed dissamin to me can a queen or jai chrono. Or snap by an or baby share no room. As an way and a ready show about return. No say so me repina me qua. I Mohammed that dissamin so medin so senior coupon. Some prono quan or this cry and or a Muslim. Nti nipa a wo be kan akure anakure di woni ma eye denya adwonbone bia obetima aja na nipa oye na adwe se ro de wonya no ontimi nti Mohammed Bawumia enye Muslim.
But I say thank you very much. Hello caller. Hello
boss, good evening.
Good evening, go ahead.
My name is Elijah. That's KT from Upper East.
All right, go ahead.
Me pacho your TVs no me pacho your TVs no
Monfre Elikem Madinka Kaja se mama chairman Enfre Elikem makasem we several times mama chairman no Enfre Elikem or the TV no be mamo menena kasa
Elikem since last time about bolga menene kura ko be bia o say the TV no be TVs no kono ama me chinya chiro be bia TVs no be se ono ka wo hui but say no obia person with you obia
me ankasa ochina me also be sa friend akaje de say on contacted a chairman friend saying needing the saying
a friend Munta Kilo or the one case of Munta Kilo
okay
when we use chairman only a friend Munta Kilo
okay
but at the same time you know me my WhatsApp and so boy you know
mebo me that's it hello caller hello all right my man caller hello caller Chairman Azoka, me pachowa utie me a oben Chairman Azoka no. Kaja se me srena onfre Elikem. Both to defend for donated TV about five televisions, 5 multi TV dishes on try na oma omonsanka omu TV no in the north. Please, Chairman Azoka, as same way I don't want to talk about it again, Mr. Remo. The TVs are ready, BB are ready. Mon try na mon contact Elikem na munji TV no, Mr. Remo. Hello caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, boss.
Okay, I'm manage my power. The brain saying, Juma, when I see at least for you money now, now I'm a be at Bias. And present beside me, I say, on a so on only decata back. On the decata crowd, I know about sim registration in the crown. Takevin, wow, crowd, register, Simpson or water Ghana card now register. If you look at for be. Ubinsa and as Ubina is required to area biometric, which is biometric grammar. In the standard digitization, Ben also I add a bagana because maybe we be different sensor a bit more use fingerprint grammar. I the officer or a
to TMPP. Yeah, to TMPP. That's it. Hello, caller. Hello. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, brother Kevin, I do them me salute papa Kevin. She say ejuma wa ya na dri won spreading this mighty and my shame. She say because baby again Bawumia is coming back to light to tell you what when be papa to ochina me me Bawumia nka ochina po ade we on tun sheda ma on babiom because inchechemu wa ye magana fo nyina ti ase ene no se Bawumia ti mi anya akokuduro esa begina TV so be fa Ghana ho especially digitization ya okay asema na Bawumia na se onipa ko no
Bawumia ga so be before
I'm telling you Kevin na me sure what na you wa ya na do on
Ochina meba de obeke bia ma be chichiri mu akire mu atro ne wo no makire mu hello caller.
Hello Kevin.
Yes sir.
Yeah, how you cool?
Joseph.
Before you postulate from any victim, please answer this simple question. Sorry.
Me kwa Anglican no, and I'm say unique akra.
Oh, what Church of Christ?
Oh, Church of Christ.
What guy?
Yeah,
Church of Christ. Anyway, I don't know. Only go to free Muslim against her.
Oh, a brofo a drone ma catch on the straw. Yes, Alhaji, Allahaji, Bawulaya, or Quaffin, baby, the only straw of Abasum again a free room at the economy. And I'm what to me, all fine fortune. No kunevi. Na Niamayano. Yamina Yamasi.
Brasipa, thank you, Senior. Hello, caller. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Me pacho ochina nyamia doma. But me mom bambe program no kra.
Onjai.
I'm telling you.
Now something called good for oil no so. Me buy good for oil so.
Me wo USA me no kasa me wo Connecticut.
Yeah.
Your friend me Abdurrahmani. Me wo Connecticut me no kasa. Me wo USA. Like it's a ye be ka chrom. Hwe you container wa Ghana wo ho. It means at least 25,000-30,000 cities. But right now, no, it means 80,000, 85,000, 90,000. Why? Who bother trying to throw us already? Mon can't say Momba. Mugwasi di Magana. Gugana ni Montepa. Only ni Master Jack Toronto.
But I say Jack Toronto in the back. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening, Kevin Taylor.
Good evening.
This is Mamaga calling from Houston, Texas.
All right.
Kevin, you're going to say, Bawumia'S, when will be said?
Shirt nation, no.
Sleepless leadership.
Shirt nation, no. How much you know the shell? How much you to one of the shell? Oh, hello. Bawumia'S shirt nation.
Hello.
Yeah, the shirt nation, no. How much you to form on the share and answer? No, so on share and answer day.
I wonder. What would they add in this? No, say sleepless leadership. Into your party, say, Kufuado Dana, no Dana.
We did a Kufuado at them.
Oh, my goodness. In the program, where you
thank you very much.
Really enlighten everyone.
But that's a part. Thank you very much.
I will encourage you to keep it up. We are praying for you, and your bomb is a Ghana for special behavior.
That's it. Thank you. Now, Bawumia'S shirt na nation no. Mefa course, but shirt nation no. Shirt no. Omo chichire to form no de. Edwan omo chichire na omo de share na menti ase.
To hear what I will do by God's grace if elected as the next president of Ghana. My vision is built on the same philosophy, but pursues some different paths, which I believe will make our nation great and strong. Join me and let's together get Ghana moving.
Concert the doors. Hello, caller. Go ahead, paper check with you. Oh, brack. Ochina, send you jum, and the jum, Ochina, yet, Ochina, beside Tim Gigim. Messi, where did you about me? Kebia or light a lie, Ochina? Bawumia.
No one can also a digital mind. Who buy as an economist. After all, buy what big BM, what be say BBF, there was the economist man, there is a digital mind. Digital mind, so once who need a quite fast digitalization because we need infrastructure, we need digital infrastructure center, or the baby a digitalization. We say obey digitalization. One Casana dream banner, or the baby a hifana or quaquano, and I need them one will create a center or digitalization. Now, Kevin, this year, yet the gem, please say when you value was a member, yet the gem.
My many friends say, I think you see, your man.
That can be many company Bamio bloating see two no as an MP now or free year 2020 and another a day Minas Commission a man. Since here there were good minds and okra Senate almost the Senate 13 months omoguno condemn okra almost the Senate 13 months almost the GRA car $15 million almost the grid coca $5 million tier 2 tier 2 now a 13 month my phone tier 2 almost the VRA car 28 million my foka almost 3 months company ne kra brand nanado PDS now or quality company now or the go or the bad GSC Kajanian and we be no masande abete LGR e aba top mining company no abre yenim owners nanado neighbor
what kind of semi ochina meka ho asem
so enti ati omo ye na pipi amemu pa
the brack
yes they go crowd to say enti man me dey abro oba no dey yes we betua no kapa 2024
me da say the brack Jesus. Hello caller. Hey, the brack no. Hello. Good evening, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, me did Babansala from Kumasi.
Baba Kasa.
But like Kevin, me follow politics, but what matic politics I say. Or China went to me Kabibia, yeah, channel, we to me Kabibia. Maybe MPP about saying Madana NDC. Want to make a channel. Yeah, channel. That's it. You know what you are.
That's it. All right, thank you. Hello, caller. Also, MPP is your NDC. So open puntio onjimi ye onim de ope on tonkwasi ababium or to aba edim puntio any infrastructure breno. That is all that you have to do. Menka say be MPP ninti MPP din kwasi asema chinchina MPP also to aba edim puntio bebro. Hello caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Ayina na wori di no. Ma hu say yi do wo me no na Bawumia mo dey aye yi le
Mahama starting electronic. Yeah, no me e-levy e no electronic.
No bi awa bra de ho na odi baba je so mfa so aji hu skadi. Obi awo no wa bra de ho no wa mfa e-levy na mfa nto so wo na odi bato so no wa ji size kanadi.
In fact, may I say thank you very much. Hello caller. Hello. All right. Let me enter. Hello caller. Hello. All right, caller when you're ready. Hello caller. Ibrahim, how are you doing?
We're better boss. How's it too?
You are reporting from Upper East region. Tell me what is happening there.
It's good. This Upper East is so good. It's so good. Old man just came and they left just on last Sunday. We are so happy to receive Old man.
Nice one.
From Upper East region. Old man just left. But you know, the reason why if I'm here tomorrow want to come to speak, you want to speak about just the fire tender built at Walla Walla. Apart of that, I have nothing to say again. There's nothing to say. When you listen from people from Upper East here, that's what they are just saying. They build what from Walla Walla what. I don't know what they are talking about. Some useless in there, and they are proud of that one. Apart of that, I see nothing with him. So that's all right. Tomorrow they have nothing to say. You wait and see. Tomorrow that's what he's going to just say. They have nothing.
Ibrahim, you are reporting.
Upper East region
reporting. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. That's our Upper East correspondent, Ibrahim. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. Oh yeah, Jumarov, we need to put him on payroll. Ibrahim, reporting from Upper East. Hello, caller. More reporters.
Hello.
Yes. 10 of your. Now I can't do this. I'm sorry. We can't do this again. For now, there's also TSS be a free TV so and our radio so we'll fry also who say we'll lower a year at the now. Hello caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What I just want you to give me 5.
5, eh? 5.
Yes. Okay. Plus 5, that's 10.
10.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. He just wanted 5. Already on per problem, y'all. But Kevin, give me 5. I'm few. Hello, caller. Already on pay me, Kevin, just give me 5. My man 5. And of course, simple guy. We would in the car, or do any problem about the music away. Went to Yagim, and I don't know. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, me too.
My name is Ni. My name is Ni.
Hey, Ni. Okay.
Kevin, Yamishirao. Kevin Yamishirao. If you have been sung from the bumper, I'm already Yamishirao for some cultural number. But Bawumia Kitchen said, I know about on country Ghana, a Kanya, a day. Bawumia on country, a Kanya, a day. Ansana Okasan.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Ni. In Cran 4. Me am call for come as a fight. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, connecting. Hello, caller. Hello,
Kevin.
Yes, go ahead.
Kevin.
Meet you. Okasa no we
Meni wa ma Bawumia'S ma chese mi hu de me ye me hu. Chese ma ferry mpo.
What ferry o?
Mi hu. Chese ma ferry ma Bawumia'S nti o chena pa den pa na kwa we beka. Chese mi ti ha wo hu. Ase watana ya chiu bi no.
Hey, what's the
wa ma me hu.
O se wa ferry wo. Chese o ni wo kuma mi ready jango bo.
Ase wote car mu na watana we hu oba bi na wa be she car ni mu no.
As one
na
ferry.
Wa won't me catch.
As one ferry.
Ase one near ball. What tete me ni wu Bawumia'S.
Mo mi di mo ji a o.
What is Bawumia'S do? He o chana me ye channel.
All right. Thank you very much. Mo, sango fo bi di mo ji a o. Hello caller. Ultimate to say, what ferry? Oh. I saw go for jantre ni 1 million show ho a won da hotel. Wa won na David no I say. We kata woni jantre ni disika yiko. Wo so ahwe ya wo so wani kum. Ai, just wa ferry. Akwa wa wadam. We di jibedwuma no ho rough. Hello. All right, my man for another caller. Hello, Bawumia'S. Oh no. Hello caller.
How are you doing?
Yes. What am I
How are you doing?
With you. Go ahead, with you.
Mr. Witten, ode to me so ba ko pena me nko why.
Ya to so ba ko pe ko blight ho. O blight favorite no. Ai, what me to 10 ya to so ba ko not be a palaba salt. No we di.
Palaba salt. And to me so ba ko bye bye.
That's it. Thank you very much. Who is here? Hey, Mo, me di mo chi a hu. Obi di me ko jelo. Mo, hello caller. Hello. Hello, caller. Go ahead. All right, caller, you're not ready. Line with you. I just said a useful Kaswa Jantra for line. Why you fast piano in chain? And then I'm for being called. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello. All right, my man for with you. Hello, caller. Palava salt. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Good evening. Go ahead. Oh boy, Mike.
Kevin.
Oh boy. Yes. Jiwonu kasa.
Mi le kopa la glam. Na ka no ni bibi. Anagbe pa ye tribu fo nyina se wo mu dada. Tribu awo eche afan place sebi ekulakiti wa bebi no. Ichire mu na wodi amano na Kevin minimu America na wonti na wo nya sanu saa na.
That be said no credit no credit bako enye mienu enye bibia wo ne matter. We already say no credit no overkind. It shouldn't where you are shouldn't matter. Information I mean we all Ghana with the same thing.
Na Kevin asamu a wo kan sabi wo NDC fu do no communicators no. What to make us asamu wo yi wo. Ati maybe so say e dey ba dey fa na ebe ye asem papa na wodi aba no ebe tinya wura Ghana fo nyina omutiri mu se na ebe ya wo ba o mi oba hu so wo yo trofo di fo tro te papa no oba Ghana o ati ka vie mi sre wa ma ye pe kwa embe su na abambon we no yegunu Ghana kuna
yebegu kura e Ghana. Thank you very much. Yebegu abano kura o Ghana and the light you trying to peace obia edin the light we ayesa sala nam no nipa ba ko pe endi. Hello caller. Hello. Oh sorry. Hello caller, go ahead. Hello. Caller Betonka. Yes, Kasamitio.
Yeah, Robert Kumani. Yeah. Kevin, when him say NDC communicators initially per digitalization once a working no NDC party no. If you say Sahani ya working no Sahadi we say Yura Mahama in 2012 2013 anamewa.
Yeah, 1340 from 2012.
Yeah. Yes, interior then the Rubono antimian kosukosi say MPP for befa abenwa no
di one no oma ya ama Ghana for do na abeto team say omo dey sa digitalization ebaye say so hwe sa ayi GPS ayi addressing ayi plate you tally dan woman kofu no MPP for buy no mo start say omo
eno ma be hu adwuma mamo eno ba be hu adwuma mamo na Uber ba menka bibi nkyerem Uber ene omo twi these cars to say Uber Tango ni ade Ghana no time be no mo start here so mo start here na Bawumia power it is uncle for the time no mo twi car na mo kotwetwe omo customers and our clients no na there no mo fa so ko for omo nipa no enye GPS no mo fa so na enye GPS no mo use intare na Bawumia so the GPS bia baby see that because Uber any cars ya ba bi be adwuma so na Bawumia power
exactly inti na aye communicators no na omo ntimi ambode wo na mananko fom and sometimes me na start communication no na me partner but na me find me adwuma so much.
But I say thank you. Hello caller. Hello. Yes sir. Long time. I know you're on the road.
I know I'm on the road. I have to get you.
I know.
Who's the son? I share on top of that. See a proud baby.
He can't Akwa na be feeling the power of Sergeant D. Akwa Sergeant D. Hey, Akwa no lyrics. Sergeant D. Akwa way. No before. Mahamudu, Ochina, Owie ya na me team no they on standby you everywhere. You bet Bawumia. Oh dear. Nicaragua for you go for ya. Nicaragua for ya. Oh man, no be so. Nana Jantramo. All right, thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Hey, Sergeant D. Oh, too much. Sergeant D. Ja, baby, Sergeant D will be a motion man $100. Wow, we need baby Sergeant D will be a motion man $100. Sergeant D. Hey, ready, Sergeant D or lyrics? Cantata. Me say wow, we need maybe a Sergeant D will be ano. Mo can't Sergeant D say me hiano. Me be say me friend will be show no so na me need him come. Keke. I Sergeant D. Oh dear, Mr. We be ano. Try and find me. Sergeant D on cantata. Now what talent is Sergeant D? Sergeant D to no no done no no son no turn Mr. P. Mr. S get me Sergeant D's piece. Mr. Aquama Wadam. Mr. P, Mr. S, try and go into cantata. That tall guy, skinny guy, Sergeant D with some voice. Get me his piece. Sergeant D. I think you get it on GTV. GTV, Facebook, they have it there. Cantata, Sergeant D. Look for Sergeant D for me. Sergeant D's acquire talent. Sergeant D. She now Bawumia so Sergeant D. Sergeant D, I mean any problem. May catch and say or Sergeant D, me can say what Sergeant D. Aha. All right. So this caller is we Okasafri all right, my father caller. Hello caller.
Hello,
madam.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Enyima. Mr. Ochine who say ni peso to ba pamu mentase. But in pede me ka sembi. Dem ID card asemi Ghana card. Me card 2013. That was the first attempt. Me yeah. At that time pona mentase what was going on. My brother be no nyemo kwe. And so I think today I heard somebody saying that 1 year registration, no, and there was a recall that when I was registered, no.
They were moving.
Yes, so then I understood.
Yeah.
But then what pray? 1 year recall, no, so I didn't have the opportunity to do it again. Otherwise, I would have gotten my Ghana card in 2013. Where was Bawumia at that time? Into a bois, but in the I expose the BB and Yamin show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Thank you too. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, boss. Yeah. All right. Kennedy so ka say Kennedy say asenso bo achi wini a obe strike nti e twen Kennedy de hunahuna o ono de hunahuna nko a Kennedy na brabo nyina hunahuna on the workers they be so to that 7,000 workers oko be bia 7,000 on the oro enye 7,001 6,700 they be 7,000 oyi bi fi balo bia shim Kennedy ga 7,000 workers
Bawumia woni Bawumia woni de bia 7,000 you know
kasa Bawumia san witie Imagine of form.
Omo amudi Bawumia chi no. Omo nyina adwene of form. Omo ndidi anum kwan da sumia so. Omo ni yire no mu a e ma papa omo tu mema fo. Enipa amudi na chi a wo bu asum na ankasa nkramo sum no. Islam sum no bu na mutia. Wo bu asum na mutia. A wonu akasa ni yire kura no. Wa sa twa na yire ntura na yire panyi kura no. Wa wari wa bra na yire panyi ndim. Sani What's your Bawumia and Nipa? I was a Nipa so say. Ye dignity. Bawumia, when you be I was before. When Nipa, what Timothy Domani, tell me the dom.
All right, Alaji, your line isn't helping today. Fix your line. Hello, caller. Hello.
Kevin, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Temperature. MPP4. Where you are the B? I start where you are the beer. Ghana for we want to for. And the Kaswa Interchange. Where you whatever. Udu Budumbuam. I am Mahama, no, yet, but Budu Budum. Budumbuam no tree. And the change of government to bay. Obey no jai. Why you? And last week. When you see TFM, one way be down with a hair, what the machine is able to do, will be a castle to read it back. Black eyed you are by ye. Now, my little quad, you know why and what to quad for wages. Take what you interchange away, wages. A car, you don't way interchange away or a car wages. No, see, Sala, I can make a come over to a bit. Well, what to take us a road or a percent. My hair white chicken. Nti boto momudu na hwehwem na kama ede kama Ghana fu mu de nkofu we yankofu papa umi to
me papa ya me sure also or dan ke yi radio station over is no or the kind of news over there papa. Hello caller.
Good evening, Kevin. How are you?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Me, my own is tomorrow morning. You know, before 2016 or 2020, Akufo-Addo went to Kumasi to talk about education, blah, blah, and the whole platform went off. The whole platform fell, and we didn't listen to that side, and we voted for them. And they voted for them. I didn't vote anyway. And I'm telling you, tomorrow, when Bawumia comes to talk about that, whatever is coming to talk about, whatever he will stand, and something will happen.
It might be, I don't know whether it's pre-recorded, it's going to be pre-recorded, or it's going to be live. I'm not very sure about it. I don't know how they are going to have.
But maybe, I'm telling you, something will happen. Something will happen. And you know something, because of the fiber optic cable Jomama laid, I'm using Wi-Fi. I'm watching live programs, and look, me party BPR send me pon bar, kesiye bipa.
20 gig.
1 big pond.
1 billion gig.
20 gig.
Bye bye. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, but your friend is Prince John, because of free Italy.
All right, Prince.
No, Kevin, I did hear I say, I am not in Finpenny for no. Young Ghana for na in crassy for too much.
I don't know, Kasa.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kevin, one kasa she obedient mark by the other chose Kevin Chemi, Biaba Yahabani, yes,
No.
I was here who said Nipano, or Casawaya, digital, something like that. A ban say Emma or Timmy.
Yeah.
See, be starting from A and down like a B. But the young Ghana for no, Yenya Tizo, as soon as we are, need the young Koshish. Say, a grubia, a twima, them a cotty, oh, Koshish, say, a barn, say, dear, dear, Bruno. Then, dear, Yanya Tisse, Maubam, we had in Quadia, Yanaquacope, a Bruno. I use it. So sometimes you to know yamma yen na ho em de say sometimes utu kwanya e ma wani bi hu say no Ghana kra no enye kru bi a esen ka nipa kra no ye kwatra ho e popra at ye bre amanfo akru so enso ye krum wo be ka do kra chi obi no ono hu sa bi we no kru nso o ma won ka enche no o me de ye wo metu MPP ya wutu na wanga showa sitira mu nso mo sore nso ari ayi wa buchire no te bia na mo haye wumia on sende me coins bi na coins no e dia na ma nya coins it is sometimes na every omo ye no yanka sa ya jimi too much Ghana for jimi no doso se dia utaka na Kevin
but I
say Jimmy,
hey, Jimmy, and here, I don't know your bed. I'm here, 30. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Good morning, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
This is Isa from Tamale.
All right, sir.
Yes, Kevin, Yamin Shao. Yamin Bua, Ochuna, me follow up with Chamazoka, Akai no TV now.
Great. All right.
God willing. Yes, Mekaino. What I want to say is, recently, former president talked to the northern region. No, me who say bloggers no started Jimmy or Ghana web. So almost say, Yanas to penny
Jandam story
they don't have any story.
They don't have
they
any
are
story.
Dead. They are dead on our Yes. Yeah, bomb pie say Nyame mayen Tom way mo bia me country criminals me and you say bad boys are more MPP no say MPP no say almost because 2024 idea almost to be any omope.
But that's it. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Okay, thank you too. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
My
Bawumia'S. What was that? Digitalization na waka na makacho say Albert na be ya de no ma no. Say Albert so oyare.
Albert na be ya ma no. O number no ma fro. O number no wa ha ma fro. Albert kra me na kasa. Me Albert be kasa. Ai ye Albert be kasa.
Me mo na kasa. Wo de ma hwehwe na ma. Wo ade no Bawumia ontimi nya hwe mu Ghana. Say asemu ya wa ba wie to say no. Ochena na yire kai na ne soft kro be ja ne fie. Ne socks or the bequest na a kind of crowd went to be found because name some of it never can na wakana had me. The choir would not fast in there. Midna NDC communicators in at the Asadama or why are dear papa.
But I suppose I'm sure. Thank you very much.
The man oh Miyamuka Munka home.
But I say, I ghost team. No, I am Monda ghost team. Nasi, they do fabulous job. Omona Mushisha Bibia. Powerful. I be 55,000. I be 55,000. Baby, but at the end of the day, I tough team. Parabasalt. All right, but I say, Sergeant D. Sergeant D, you taking over, you the sugar girl. Sergeant D, you taking over, you the Sergeant D. Link up. Mini part will be feeling rough. Hello, caller. Sergeant
Hello?
D, yes, go ahead, boss.
Yeah, Kevin, in the Momonani.
Momonani kasa wane. Momonani. Infante for dear. Motakrado for. And the Momonani,
Momonani, what's that? Momonani. Wanjinganji, Momonani, and 700 Amida and a tardy terms and Momonani.
Oh, I sure be fancy. I tardy for the Momonani, Momoninya, and Asa, Momonangas, Momonangas, Obon, and Wasanye. Bawumia, Mr. Momonani, Ochna, you will see them one another on ye. Yawaha, ye can, ever before, Momonani. Also there, a bit talwagino, Tagrado for. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir, you might be my last caller.
Okay. Yeah, Robert in my son, baby. Kevin,
Robert,
after
Mr.
Yeah.
Robert, Ubia watch one chance, Mr. Ochna. One friend. I made that say. Thank you very much, Robert. I had a one. Because so many people are trying to call. Hello, caller.
Yo, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
I see here, Momoyanyi dread.
Momoyanyi dread. Momoyanyi dread. Ochina mo beso. Momoyanyi anadwi. Ochina.
Shari, Kevin, it's about time. Ghana or this shadi. Ghana youth in shadi. Show me the question, but the minister me now, but then the answer.
No.
Ghana youth or this shadi. Two, presenters, what can the journalists be bring kind of quite. Se fact I know one kind of quite because the me here wa Mahama de gwakwem emu yema de gwakwem a enti iyi Toronto na nechi bana yefuna de manoko wa uguni yemu no abade no chede obotum wode le kudu ekan hweyema Mahama de bukwem wetum am publishing yeme yanse na de bia na Mahama wanyade kwase mpe na ono Mahama wanyade no ono no obotum ache obi a wanyade a it's Ghana youth or this shadi. Na journalism so what kind of qual Leo Morocco cooling. Matamai, but I say I'm sure.
Momonanya, I'm sure I was speaking Fantini. Hello, caller. You are the last caller. Hello. Yes.
Hello. Kevin. Me mama fine. Me da was money will go steam no more ya dear. Na adewa ko me say Mahama am so kasa amanfo ntem ase papa.
That's where the problem is. Mahama or communicate here and Dima Ghana for because I think say he's too ahead. Also, we need people to break Mahama Kasana down for people to understand. Because Mahama, the level of communication and intelligence, or any basic cry and Dima Ghana for some metiasi and any problem, and people, in the end, they are supposed to have communicators who take their time to say the Mahama can't win, say na because Mahama no waba from pa na waba can in some no, but still also na move door. It is too advanced.
Because problem is Sunday no na obi program na what can say Mahama say obey SHS no obey review. Na review no on my check review no so be year free one na say bien. Sunday we know. If comment people catch a guy and say no. But children so the parents better say. But children so the teachers better say. Or the aduane one be some teacher. What change
Tiana. Anime bin ebi mu shada hwana na jantoa. On say no to no. Mahama na onye bibia.
Obi so say on pen asem on tie no kra. Na dey be come obi no. Problem na me who say Mahama kasa people don't listen.
It's true. That's it. Jamisha, I really appreciate this. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. This was made possible by the Ghost team. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Ochna, we will be coming your way. Kevin Taylor speaks right after Mahmoud Bawumia speaks. Also, here, we are going to give Bawumia close marking. So, chance no 2014, 15, 16 no onya biem unless it be a platform in you. But Ochna, The ayan and the magana for mutino. Yen ye beko tie Bawumia. Ye via ye bebaha. Now magana for Musa Bawumia, he's not who he is. He says he is. Bawumia is empty here. Bawumia should tell us, say exchange rate no ewo he. He does not own digitization. He should never open his mouth and talk about Ghana card, digitization, and e-services, DNGRA app. He should shut up. Ochina, I'll be back. On Wednesdays, I don't work. But because of you, Bawumia, because of you, don't venture the digitization. Go and show us the exchange rate. The one I'll catch there, say the exchange rate is what we should look at. Exchange rate, 13.5. Come and talk about it tomorrow. Thank you very much, team. I really appreciate your effort. And I was in meetings all day. We were meetings with the team. They were putting this production together. I was driving and I was having a production. And God being so good, we've been able to put one of the best productions together. I really appreciate my team. And then I know, so at the right time, things will be better. I don't want to promise my team. The team will go shop as Mr. P. Share the ball as it means you'll be a week. You dear bet is Mr. B, Mr. B.S. You dear bet is a winner already at here. Ghost to me, dear beto, you near into what battle. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless me. God bless every single individual. God bless United States of America and God bless Ghana. Good night and cheers.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Holy Spirit sit on. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Hey, ama, so, in our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers. Hey, apaya kazaya kadabatara. Many tiny. Balua.